Hello, hello. It is your boy Brandon from Audio Addiction. If you're just joining us, I am new to K-pop. I am baby, but been having a great time with my two co-hosts, Alex and Therese. How you guys doing?
Hey.
What up? Doing good.
Very cool. Well, we're chilling on a Wednesday, and of course, we're going to be talking about 17 tonight. So we hope all the carrots, and not to be confused with the vegetable, will be showing up in the chat. I mean, if you like carrots too, show up in the chat. That's fine. But very excited. This has been a long time coming. I feel like we get at least a few comments about getting a deep dive in on 17, and we felt like it was probably appropriate to do that ASAP because they had a comeback or they're having a comeback soon. I don't know. One of the two things.
Yeah,
You
they
let us know.
just dropped an album on Monday
Oh, very nice. Okay. Well,
or an EP. I don't know. I haven't checked it out because I want to react to it.
there we go. Oh, I appreciate it. But very excited. Of course, if you are new, give us a follow. That's the best way to find out when we stream here over on Twitch. And then if you're watching this on YouTube, sub up as well. Very, very cool. Um, very cool. Weary, Sarah, thank you for joining us. 17 Dive. I've been waiting for this for such a long time. Well, I'm glad we were able to make it happen. So very excited. We are going to be talking about the first half of 17 for tonight, and then we will be doing the other half on the following Wednesday. Just because
Yeah,
three streams is kind of rough, but
I'll
we're
go through
gonna.
the songs I have in today's playlist. We've got Adore You, Mansae, Pretty You, Aju Nice, Boom Boom, Don't Wanna Cry, Clap, Thanks, Hit, Fear, Left and Right, and Home Run. And then our next stream will be on Wednesday, same place, same
Woo!
time, 8 p.m. Eastern. Um, we are taking 3 recommendations for B-sides because I don't know 17 that well, so I don't know which songs to
Same.
recommend. So whatever B-sides you guys want us to listen to, we'll just cover the 3 most talked about in comments. And yeah, it'll be a great time. We'll listen to their new title track, watch the new music video.
Let's go.
Yeah. I truly 17 is one of those groups that I have tried so hard to get into, and I have not like gone down the rabbit hole for some reason. It's like either I get really busy or I'm like, I'll go to the next album, or I'll remember a song that I really, really like, and then it'll never show up on my playlist again. So I'm like, I've been struggling. This will be the time. This will be the moment for me.
You're sitting down now to run through it with me,
Yeah.
and I appreciate that, Therese.
I've tried
Um,
watching some of their variety shows too, but it's a lot. It's a lot of content.
Alex, your
yeah,
thoughts?
I also am not really that familiar with 17. I think I know a handful of the songs that we're gonna cover, just from them being popular songs, popular group. Some of them being very like viral or well-known songs. So I'm excited to kind of get a little bit of a history, maybe
Yeah.
familiarize a little more, um, see what the new stuff sounds like.
Very cool. Very cool. It looks like also for chat, we have a lot of people that have been fans of 17 for a long time. Luke has been a fan for 9 years. Kudos. That is awesome. And yeah, we got some familiar faces in the chat, so we love to see it. But yeah, if you are like me and you don't know anything about 17, hopefully you'll be joining us for this one and possibly the next Wednesday for the following one for part two. But yeah, very very cool. And we are going to get into the first one, which is "Adore You." This isn't pre-debut? Is this debut, Therese, or maybe chat
I think
knows?
it's just debut. Yeah, if you
Okay.
guys want to give us more context as to
Yeah,
which are important,
yeah. I was gonna
then
say
yeah.
like none of us, even me and Therese, really know much about 17. So feel free, everyone on Twitch watching, to give us some info. Any, I don't know whether it's like important information or fun facts or anything about the
I do
stuff we're
know
getting
that
into. We'd
yeah,
appreciate
I
it.
do know that they are one of the self-produced groups. So
Hmm.
Uzi writes a lot of their songs. He's one of the members that I can recognize. the rest of the members, we'll see. Oh wait, does someone want to explain why 17 are called 17?
Yeah, is there 17? There's not 17 members though, right?
There's not 17 members.
Okay,
There,
The
okay.
yep.
only explanation I've ever heard of the 17 name explanation was from when the girl from Wednesday was on Jimmy Fallon talking about
Oh, Jenna
17 because
Ortega.
Oh,
she's
Jenna
a
Turka, yeah.
no, the other girl, the blonde girl. Um,
Oh.
talking about how
I don't know
she's a
her
huge
name.
17 fan, and then she like explained 17 and like why the name makes sense and everything on like live television,
That's
and it was
awesome.
so funny because you could see like the gears in her brain turning.
Okay. We got a comment from Youthful. Thanks, Youthful. The reason they're 17 is because there's 13 members. They're divided into 3 units, and they're one team. So it's a
There are
math problem.
originally going to be 17 members total, but 4 left pre-debut. That
Oh,
is
gosh.
crazy.
Wow.
Imagine being one of those 4 people right now.
That would be rough. All
Yeah.
right, and then it says it's Youthful also said it's broken up into 3 units, which is hip hop unit, vocal unit, and performance unit. Okay, cool. That is some math if I've seen it. I appreciate their reasoning for it. I guess very interesting. And we did get clarification that it is debut song, and Weary Sarah says one of the members didn't sing here because he was sick. Oh, well, I would imagine he's doing much better now. So very, very cool. And okay, Woozy produces a lot of their stuff. Very nice. Well,
Cool. Let's get
we are
into it.
going to get into Adore You. So thanks for everyone joining us.
Hey yo.
Oh, is it going to stop? Okay, cool. All right. That was Adore You from 17 if you're just joining us right now. Very nice.
I was going to ask what the music video concept was supposed to be, but then I remembered someone saying that they didn't have a lot of money to make this music video. If anyone wants to
Huh.
dive into that for me.
Yeah.
Because I know they're under Pledis, but I truly don't know a ton of successful groups from Pledis outside of 17
Fair
from
enough.
previously. I mean, now they're successful because they're under big umbrella hype, but yeah.
Luke said they also have filmed their selves and edited themselves because their company did not have enough money at the time. So I think maybe you got a little clarification on that. Huh. Interesting.
Well, I guess I'll start off and say I really like this debut.
There you go.
I have heard this at some point before. I don't know if I even knew it was 17. I feel like I've just heard it in passing.
Huh.
Just I don't know, like out in real life or on Variety or something. It's really fun. I know like something I guess that I'm aware of and we've talked about with 17 is they have a lot of like more fun, brighter concepts. I'm a fan of that typically. Like I usually like groups that lean either like pretty far in either direction. So like I like groups that go like real dark concepts, heavy stuff. I don't know, ATs, Dreamcatcher, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I also love groups that keep it like are good at like keeping things light or keeping things like fun. So that's why I'm excited to find more songs that I'm not so familiar with 17 and kind of like open up to probably another boy group that I will really enjoy because I don't really listen to that many boy groups. So this song is a good start. Very fun. I like the use of the guitar and chorus. I like that there's kind of like a 2-part chorus. The vocals like right out of the gate are really strong. I guess I didn't know what to expect with like how many members are vocalists versus rappers versus like maybe more performers or whatever. The vocals were really impressive. Like the bridge, the harmonies in the bridge were really, really nice.
Yeah.
That accordion sample or accordion they were using for that one, that I think it was part of one of the verses, was really crazy. It was a really interesting use. of instrumentation there, but I think it worked. I think it was kind of fun, which I think helps their kind of overall concept quite a bit. There was one member who you guys are gonna have to forgive me ahead of time because there's 13 members. I'm not ever gonna get the names down. Maybe in like part two, we'll see.
Hopefully, yeah.
But I'm sure you guys got me. There was one member. I think he rapped the first time I saw him. He had like gray hair, kind of like longish gray hair. He had a cool vocal tone. I don't know who he is or what his part in the group is, but I'm looking forward to seeing him rap if he continues to rap.
Ooh, okay.
I think that's about all I had. This is a good one for me.
I just sent you a link to a blog that has the who's who in each music video.
That's huge,
because
huge.
we're gonna need that. We're gonna need that for this one.
Oh God. I guess
this is a debut song. I think it's like solid, but it's not. It doesn't stand out a ton to me, probably because we're hearing it pretty late. Like, this definitely screams 2015 to me. Like, this is
okay.
Everything from the styling to the vocal direction, I guess, and kind of the beat also. It's just very like K-pop 2015. I don't know how else to explain it.
Okay.
Like, just right vibes from GOT7.
To clarify, also, Vernon was the member I was thinking of.
Okay.
I just checked. Thank you.
If you don't know,
Therese,
if you don't know who Vernon is, you really don't know. All
I
the
do
17
because
members.
so I just didn't I just don't know what he looks like.
Oh, you didn't recognize him.
Well, I don't know what he looks like.
These are all
Because
young.
Well, I checked my Spotify. I don't have any 17 songs saved on my Spotify, which is kind of surprising because I'm familiar with a couple and like them. So I have to. That's another conversation. I have to go back and fix that. But the only songs I think I have from 17 members, unless there's people that I don't know are in 17, are Vernon songs from his solo stuff.
Wow.
Because
Okay.
he put out. Now I have to look. What it
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm saying that because I'm surprised. I feel like Vernon is one of the members that I get, like, I have the face down. Like, I know exactly who Vernon is, and it's because
okay.
he's the American.
So
Which, continue.
his song Black Eye.
Black Eye.
I really like, and I have that saved and listen to that a lot. I just don't know. I just never knew what he looked like.
Is that like the punk pop sort of song?
Pop punk song.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Figures.
Cool. But yeah, it's not like a song that I'm gonna return to, but I don't hate it. It's just very minimal, and I really think I like the vocals a lot. I really like the pre-chorus, particularly. But the rest of it, I'm like, I'll listen to it. I'm just not gonna look for it.
That's fair. Yeah. Well, I don't have the biases of 2015 K-pop listening, Brandon, because I wasn't listening to K-pop in 2015. So, but I will say, I enjoyed the song. I think if this just came up on my Spotify, I would have would definitely just vibed out with it. Would have enjoyed it. And I still vibed out and enjoyed it a lot. I will say that like accordion section of the song, I think it's in the second verse, like definitely threw me for a loop. And I was like, wait a second, we're still listening to 17, right? Like this is not something I would have expected, but I think ironically enough, it fits really well in the song. So definitely kudos to them for incorporating a very unassuming instrument into a K-pop song. I would have never put that on my like bingo card list of things that I would hear in a K-pop song, but
I think we've heard weirder, but it's still weird.
We've heard weirder for sure, but I'm saying like I feel like in the realm of instruments that you wouldn't expect, I don't think like accordion is like top of the list of things I'm like,
No, not even
yeah,
on.
K-pop
It's
needs
down there.
this, you know. But I will say the song was very cool. I think it's interesting given the amount of members. I think I gotta say this is probably pretty close to the most amount of members I think we've had in terms of groups we've talked about.
It's the most.
But yeah, that's what it. So it was a little. I think as we go on, it's gonna be. I'm hoping I can like pick people out a little bit more distinctly because I'm gonna have to because there's just so many members.
I think it's the most by far. I think the largest group we've checked out so far is 9.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Which is pretty nuts. Japanese idols groups have 48 plus. Oh my god, that's crazy. Youthful.
Yeah. I think until we cover Triple S, I don't think we're gonna beat 17 either.
Yeah, somebody did ask about Triple S recently, so that might be on the docket soon. But yeah, I enjoyed the song a lot. I think the chorus was really catchy, really like light. I think that was kind of what I noticed throughout the entirety of the song. It just felt like really light and airy, which is really fun. But as well as that, I enjoyed the bridge. That was probably my favorite part of the song. Really like the vocal structure. I think it's Sung Kwan. I think was the in terms of the blog that Therese sent me. He vocally chef's kiss. I think I'm gonna be keeping an eye out for his like vocal styling as we go further. But he was one that stood out, as well as DK. I would say as well too. Both really talented vocalists. I'd imagine they're kind of like the powerhouse vocalists of the group. So very excited to kind of see them pop off a little bit more, and obviously as we get further along into their discography and them get more comfortable, because I don't know what the age range was for them in terms of this music video, because that they looked definitely young.
You guys want to tell us?
I'm curious.
I think Sung Kwang's the oldest. Taste though, he's got great vocals. I also thought it was kind of cute how they had. It was kind of cute, also kind of cringy. I didn't understand why they had that little bubble at the bottom with their faces.
I did
singing.
like that. I did like that though.
What about those like old like 80s flash animations?
Yeah. They had to work with what they got, you know. So
We had a budget.
The bubble was like an ad in a K-drama. That's what it.
Yeah,
I thought there was gonna be an ad pop up, and then I was like, wait, it's just their face.
All right. I gotta ask a dumb question, but just moving forward, I have to ask.
Okay.
2 members that I need clarification on. Is it S Coops? Is that Therese? Do you know?
I don't know.
Anyone Twitch know? I don't know. I'm reading it as S Coops. I don't know. Does anyone call him Coops?
Okay.
Does anyone call him
Coops.
Scoops?
Scoops.
S Coops.
Yeah.
Cool.
S Coops.
And the other one, V8.
Oh my god. That's great.
It is the 8, not.
The 8.
I don't know. The 8.
D8, yeah. The 8.
Cool.
Okay. I'm not gonna ask any questions about it.
I will also, before we move on to the next one, I gotta give a shout out to Jung Han for that hairstyle, because man, he really be doing it.
Yeah, that
was a crazy haircut, you know.
The 8's
I
one of the
respect it
Chinese
though.
members.
Yeah. So
Cool.
very cool. Leo's,
Ready for?
thank you. Got a lot of people.
Also, Kaylee and Gunky Monkey, first time chatters. What's up? Thanks for hanging out. Welcome.
Woo! Let's go.
Make yourself at home.
Join the fam.
Damn, if the 8 means infinity, it's a pretty sick name.
It's
It's just kind of funny. It's so off. It like throws me off seeing a number and a name.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it is like. I feel like I'm doing something wrong when I read it.
I don't know. I thought maybe he was being cheeky, and they were like, "Okay, so you're the 8th member. What's your stage name gonna be?" And he's like, The 8.
Well, I like it. I like it even better if the 8 is supposed to be an infinity and his name is just a variation of the infinity.
That's kind of hard.
Wins.
That's kinda
Big
Wins.
wins.
Wins. Yeah.
Wins.
Okay, Youthful has
A good
info.
info.
Meaning behind his stage name is that when the 8 is laid down, the infinite sign appears. Many Chinese people like number 8. Okay.
Makes sense.
Basically, yeah. Basically, is that then?
He is the infinity.
All right, that is what I will refer to him as.
the eight. The
Nice.
8 with infinite potential. I like
I
that.
like
Nice,
that. I like it.
Hard. Hard. All right. He's moved up on the tier list, I think, for Alex at least.
Hey, we're having fun here. It's fun.
It is fun. It is fun. Don't worry, we're gonna do a tier list, guys. We'll have S through F. No, I'm kidding. Definitely not gonna do that. That would be terrible.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Definitely not. We would get pitchforks and flames a door. So we're definitely not trying to do that. But we're gonna move on to the next one, which is it Mansae? Is that how you pronunciate it? I don't know.
Beats me. I don't
Let
speak
us know,
Korean.
chat. Chat, let us know.
Like Mansae?
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 Maybe it's Mansae. All right. Well, either way, this is their next song, so let's get into it. Arguably, but I respect it.
It was a little bit of an odd cut.
Here, wait. There's a little
Yeah.
more, I think.
Oh yeah, there's a little more. Oh, the shopping cart. We didn't get the shopping cart.
Classic.
Classic. All right. Well, there you go.
It's
now
not
you
a
got.
K-pop video until you get a shopping cart scene.
All right. Cool. Well, this is Mansae. If you are just joining us, 17 deep dive part 1. Very, very sick. I guess I'll start. I love this song. This is so good. Really catchy, really vibrant. And that chorus is gonna get stuck in my head for the next like 24 to 48 hours, if not longer. You know, that is super catchy, really fun. I think all of the vocals shined super strong in this song, but I also really got to give a shout outs to their like rap crew as well, because I think there were some really great like rap sections in this song as well, which I feel like given for like the lightheartedness of this track, I wouldn't typically expect it to kind of work in that way, but the way that they're kind of able to transition from like a rap section to a cool like vocal pre-chorus or like a strong chorus, like just shows how fluid they are as a group. So definitely enjoy that a ton. But yeah, this is a banger. If this isn't going to be one of my favorites by the end of it, I'll be very surprised. But I love the like funkiness of it. The bass is off the charts on this song. But yeah, super catchy. That if I could surmise it in a few words, I'd probably say this is a very, very, very catchy song.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Therese, would you care to go?
Yeah. Oh me? I got distracted because I've been trying to like look up what Mansae means. I think it's just like a cheer, like when you're happy.
Mansae.
Mansae
Yeah.
to
Oh,
Mansae.
cool.
Yeah. So I got distracted by the lyrics, but yeah, really, really fun. This is a classic. Like I didn't really know the song, but I feel like I've heard it before, and I can already tell you that it's a classic. Like, very, very funky. I think the raps worked really well in the song this time around, whereas last time I was like, oh, I kind of want to hear more vocals, and now it's like I'm getting a good amount of both. I already have a predisposition to be Uzi biased when I found out that he writes the songs and he looks really happy when he sings and raps and stuff. And now I think I really like S-Coops, mostly because of his like rapper call.
Dude, it
Because that was
so
so
good.
fun.
It was so
Yeah.
good.
Scoos.
And I also recognize him from other music videos I've watched where I'm like, ooh, that member's cute. But he has a good rapping style. I like his flow a lot. I think it's very effortless in a way, which is hard to find in a lot of
Yeah,
K-pop rappers.
Agreed.
So, this is a really, really, really cute one. 10 out of 10. No, 9 out of 10 because I know what they're capable of. So 9 out of 10.
Oh, interesting. Okay, okay. I appreciate you leaving room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm actually. I'll back Therese up there. I'll say this song. I like this song a lot. It's. If I'm giving it a rating too for what I know of 17, I don't know. It's like an 8 or 9. Because I know there's some songs that I really like, and I'm looking forward to probably getting more songs that I like more, just because I don't know so many.
Ooh, okay.
This is fun. I have to say that like I really, it's so refreshing listening to a boy group that doesn't have EDM choruses
Yeah, that's
or
true.
like
Yeah.
What?
What?
sorry to single you out, Therese. Um, no, it's so fun. It's like such a refreshing thing to see because I mean, like if you're not new here, like I love me some EDM,
You do, yeah.
K-pop stuff. I mean, I loved G Idol's Super Lady, got me back on track
Yeah.
for G Idol.
Yeah.
I love Everglow. You know, and groups that do EDM stuff is always a hit for me, but it's a nice change up. It's cool. It's fun. I also am a really big like sucker for good choreo. I think good
Oh,
choreo can like save a song or like elevate a song from being good to great really easily for me, especially if they do a good job showing it in the video, especially if there's backup dancers or in this case a lot of members. Because the more members and the more in sync all those like more members are, the more polished and like big the choreo looks,
sure,
which
sure.
I
I would
think
agree.
is something that like Luna has always had an advantage of, is like their choreography always looks so pristine and big because they were in sync and there's 12 members. Um 17 I think achieves something similar where like you know you have 13 members doing really big like big movements and they're all very well in sync, so it looks, it's so like mesmerizing to watch, kind of like seeing that one move in the second part of the chorus where they all kind of step forward sideways and they have like a big arm movement. It just looks so much bigger than it probably is if like one member were to do it or if there was a solo shot. So that kind of stuff is really fun to me. um yeah, this is another, I mean, we're doing good so far, another solid song.
I think so. Yeah. I was very curious because, like I said, we had got a lot of comments about covering 17, so I'm glad we were finally able to deliver on that. And everybody just says everybody keeps telling me to wait, so I think there might be some there might be some good songs a little bit later on in the catalog here that I'm sure I'm gonna be excited to check out. And then
If
Logan.
people are telling me to wait because there's gonna be EDM stuff in 17, I'll gladly accept that too. Trust me. I'm happy to take what we can get along the way. You know.
Theater Kids of K-pop. I've never heard that, but
That's a good description.
That's
Yeah.
Shout out to Kaylee.
Knowing a shit ton of theater kids that I work with.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
now, oof. Well, hopefully you don't watch. You know, then you just call them out for no reason.
Oh, they know. They know. They know who they are.
Either way, very cool. Niall, thanks for coming back. They said they are called the Synchronized Kings. So, I mean, they have been synchronized. So, big respect. All right, cool. Well, the next one we have here on our list here is Pretty Something. I'm just gonna click on it and we'll jump right into it. So, get.
Interesting. And
All right, cool.
That is.
Well, go on
Sorry,
ahead.
go
Alex. I was just gonna say this is Pretty You from 17. Now you can go, Alex.
I need to listen to like an instrumental version of the song. It's so odd. Like there's nothing super weird about it, but it just it evolves a lot. Like there's not a lot of repeating like instrumentation like brought in and out. I thought it was really fun, like the way that it like went into that bridge and that outro and
Yeah.
that, like super weird like slap bass. It's really cool. It's funny. The thing about this song is I also can see the choreo in the song, even though they don't show it. but I've also never heard this song performed or sung by 17. Like I
I
know
know
the
what you
song,
mean. I know what you mean.
but I only know it from being covered. So
Right, because it's a classic like competition show song for either girls or guys groups to do. It's just like,
well, in my fashion of the shows I watch, I've only ever heard the song sung by girls. Um,
yeah,
so
Wow.
it is
Okay.
it's just weird. To me, it sounds like a cover of the song that I know, but it's
no,
not. It's the
bad.
It's the
original.
OG. It's the OG, baby. Yeah.
Bad, Alex.
So
Bad.
yeah, so I'm gonna have to do a little brain rewiring on that one. But no, it's pretty fun. I like uh previously I liked that we got a lot of the choreo and stuff in videos. I like
Yeah.
sort of the inverse here of sort of getting some more fun shots and uh I don't know, more like casual fun stuff. It's a pretty happy song. I think we're like 3 for 3 on. Not that I know the lyrics. We didn't really have translations or anything.
Yeah.
I don't think there's
I think we know what
subtitles.
they're saying.
Right, but I think all
They're
the songs so
saying
far
Alex is
got.
pretty.
Oh,
That's true. Facts. Factual.
well,
I
I feel pretty. Thank you, 7.
it's because of 17. I was gonna say that it is a like national crime that they didn't have the choreography in this music video. How dare they?
Isn't that weird
Why would they
how much
not?
this has been performed, but it's like the one
Yes.
song that doesn't have choreo in the video?
Interesting. Huh.
And it's
yeah.
playing in my head, so I can't pay attention.
Come on,
to
Therese, get up. Do the
actual
choreo. We
music
know.
video.
We know you
I
got it
don't
on
know how
lock.
to do it. But it's like it's in my head and it's playing over whatever they're doing, so that whatever they're doing is like the background to the choreography in my memory.
It's alternate
I could
universe.
hardly pay attention, but when I was paying attention, it was kind of at the beginning. I really liked whoever was rapping when Uzi got smashed in the face with a burger. I don't know who was singing or who was rapping, but that's what I saw and that's what I heard, and I liked what I heard, and what I saw was pretty funny. So
Okay,
if
fair.
anyone can let me know who that was rapping, I enjoyed it. This is like a classic. I mean, you've probably figured it out, Brandon. This is a classic K-pop song.
I couldn't. I would have never guessed that, honestly.
It's just perfect. It's perfect for choreography. I don't know why. I don't know why it bothers me that they didn't show any
Now I'll have to watch
choreography.
the choreo. Now I'll have to go find
I
choreo.
think we have to.
Yeah, we'll have
Yeah.
to. Maybe we'll throw it on at the end of part 2. I'm curious
Yeah.
what the choreo is for this, but
I'm also curious about the instrumentation. It definitely sounds live band-esque.
yeah.
If they actually worked with a live band, if Woozy plays any instruments that he was recording for this, or if any of them play instruments, let us know. It's interesting. I want to know his process. Now that I know that their company didn't have a ton of I saw their debut music video, and now I'm curious how they were making songs. Let's be honest. Uzi plays almost anything.
That's crazy. Salutes to
What if he
Uzi.
was like one-man banding this?
That's crazy. Oh my god. Man's cooking.
Imagine.
What a chef.
He's got a whole orchestra in his studio that like rotate out.
He could. Yeah.
Cool.
I would respect it. I like this song a lot. Very, again, we're keeping with the high, just like light songs. I will say, like, that beginning portion of the song, for whatever reason in my head, I was thinking, man, this feels very like sitcom, like intro song, kind of a little bit, you
Cool.
know,
Yeah.
which is not a bad thing. I love a good like sitcom intro song, but this felt very much in that same sort of lane. So I was like, oh man, I can kind of hear that, you know. I could hear like this 17 members just like do like one of those, and then like the whole like text comes up, and like, you know, the chicken's burning in the oven and everyone's like just smiling and having a good time, you know. I don't know, some stupid shit. But no, this song was really fun. I love the like instrumentation of the song. I think that's what stood out to me, along with obviously their incredible vocals, but all of their music has just been really really well put together. And that I don't want to make it seem like I'm being disrespectful to their group by any stretch, but I think that what they have in terms of like a package as a group is just really incredible to me, and I'm again surprised that more people haven't just like petitioned for us to do this much sooner. But I'm glad we are finally getting around to 17, because I think they kind of accomplish both things that I like, which is really fun instrumentation and really great vocals and rapping. And I think they kind of put it in this nice, like, neat package, and obviously deliver it super well. So I think, given that they do have some like darker material, I'm curious how they would go about it in a way that would still kind of keep it to 17's writing style. But yeah, I saw Logan's comment on that, and I was like, that does seem it doesn't seem like something that they would do well, just inherently, given that they have like these kind of more like lighthearted, like bubbly sort of songs.
So well.
They do this so well.
They can't do
right?
all of it.
They can't do it all well, you know. And maybe that's just like maybe I'm just being a negative Nancy, you know. But I think I'm really curious on how they'll do it that way, you know. So I think it's gonna be very fun to see why why they are, as Yusuf says, one of the biggest groups in the world right now. So we'll definitely see.
I told them when we were talking about who we were going to cover next, and I was telling Brandon, like, we have to do 17. And he's like, really? How many songs, though? And I was like, no, they're coming out with an album, and they're the biggest boy group right now. We have to do 17.
That's true. We had to do it pre BTS month, which, by the way, if you are joining us and you're watching this, please come join us for BTS month. We are going through BTS. I have listened to like maybe 2 songs from BTS. Almost nothing.
As little as he can possibly do.
Very unintentionally, but yes, I've listened to as little BTS as I possibly could listen to as a human being walking the earth. So
right, walking BTS's
BTS.
goddamn earth. But no, I was going to shout out to the one B-side I do have saved from this album, which is the first song on the album, and it's Chuck. So if you're curious what their electronic boy group sounds like, that's
the song's called
example.
Chuck?
Yeah, like Chucks, like, yeah.
Okay.
Or like a guy named Chuck, yeah.
Everyone's saying good luck to me. I don't know how I feel about this.
You know.
BTS Mountain, yeah. BTS
Mountain,
Mountain,
dude. More than 7 members. 7's still kind of a lot, I realize.
7's a lot, given we are taking an entire month to talk about them. So I also want to give a shout out to Luke, because they live in Finland and they're currently up at 4 a.m. watching this. So much love to you. Appreciate it.
Wait, is Chuck about Chuck Norris? I didn't know.
No, I think I was trying to determine what it was, and I think Niall says like Chuck Norris, like the name.
Well, yeah,
Chuck.
but now I'm curious. If it's about Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris of K-pop. Oh my god! Can't wait to clickbait that, guys.
No, okay, never mind. I don't know.
Chuck Norris likes K-pop. Oh my god. Anyway.
Look, if Yena can write a song about Olivia Rodrigo, I feel like Liz can write a song about Chuck Norris.
No. We're not turning that stone over. We're gonna let that stone gracefully sink into the night. So. All
right, let's move on to the goat. The goat song.
The goat song. Okay, what's this goat song, Therese?
I think it's Aju Nice. It should be Aju Nice.
Okay. Well.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Let's get into it.
하나 물어볼게 꿈에서도 너가 둥둥 떠다닐 것 같아 맞아 멋진 남자 되고파 피트니스 끄는 것 같아 맞아 연애가 처음이라 내가 긴장할 것 같아 너가 나의 모든 의문점에 대한 정답인 것 같아 공감하게 있는데 어떻게 그리 예뻐 신호등만 건너면 맛있는 가게 있어 오늘 날씨 너를 많이 닮아 너에게 가는 길은 꽃길이 되고 보일 듯
Hair is so long.
만 보이면 온몸이 이 기분은 뭐야 어떡해 뭐야 어떡해 아주 nice 아주 nice nice 아주 nice 어떤 사람이 말아줘 연애는 연애뿐이라고 그걸로 끝을 가고 그렇다면 시작점이 끝이 될 수 있게 너로 시작해 나로 끝낼 수 있게 맞잡은 두 손의 원처럼 우리 끝이 없네 지금 사랑 forever 우리 둘이 forever 제 사랑은 안 이루어진단 말은 잊지 않기로 해 기가는 서가 잊지 않았으면 내 서로가 우리라는 말이 지켜질 수 있지 진지한데 뜬금없지만 오늘 난 말야 아주 nice 아주 nice nice 아주 nice 오늘 하루도 아주 즐거웠어 다음 데이트도 빨리 했으면 좋겠어 집 데려다주는 길이 너무도 짧아요 매일 이 시간에 또 만나요
What the fuck? Oh my god. Very cool. That was Aju Nice from 17. Very nice. Very nice.
What do you think, Brandon?
Oh, okay. I guess I'm
you
sorry.
gotta go first.
Okay. Well, I'd assume just because I know
We've all heard this song 5,000
everyone's everyone in chat, everyone except me. God, this is a fucking jammer and a half. I mean,
Jammer and a half.
I don't. I mean, I don't know if you could. I think you could show this song to anybody, and their mood would just like increase, but tenfold. Like I don't even. I've never listened to this song in my entire life, but I just feel like I'm on cloud nine. You know, I'm feeling the vibes. I'm feeling happy. You know, I don't even know the choreo of this song, but for whatever reason, my brain's like, you probably know it. And then I wasn't gonna get up and try to do it because obviously I don't know it. So, but man, this is so fun. That chorus with that like really cool like brass section. Oh man, that just made my heart sing. I was fully about that. And just the way they say Aju Nice is just like is just a chef's kiss moment, you know. So absolutely love
find
that.
yourself saying it.
Yeah, I feel like instinctually by the second chorus you're just like you just wind up singing along in your head, which I love because those are those choruses that get stuck in your head. So definitely another one that will probably wind up staying there. As well as that, I really enjoyed the bridge of the song, and I'm pretty sure, I think it was Mingyu was doing whoever was by the piano in that bridge section. Their vocals, chef's kiss, really really nice. And then obviously my two vocal biases, I love them too as well. But yeah, this one, great energy, great vibe. I think if I'd imagine for people that probably haven't heard of 17 before, I wouldn't be surprised if people showed them this song to like jump their journey into K-pop.
If anyone says they haven't heard 17 and
That's
they're a
me.
K-pop fan, they're lying because they've heard this song.
Well,
they've
I mean, I am a
Pretty You.
K-pop fan and I haven't heard this song, so am I in the minority?
And they thought that it
Yeah.
was a girl group song because it's been covered by a million girl groups.
I thought Alex was gonna say that again.
I want to say that I think this song is like, I've seen this song out in the wild more, like everywhere.
Fair
more than
enough.
Pretty You.
Oh yeah. Agreed.
As a girl
I feel
group
like-
stan, I know so many 17 songs. Kondo.
Yeah. This song is, I mean, I don't know. What am I supposed to say? The song
Nice.
is
Aju Nice. That's what you're supposed to say.
almost perfect in my opinion. It is Aju Nice. It's so iconic. You know what I mean? Like if I think of 17, this is what I'm thinking of.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Now are there songs I don't know? Sure. Are there songs that are better? Maybe. I don't know yet. But I feel like if they had taken over this song and like level of like iconic or recognition, I probably would have heard. I just think that this song to me, and maybe it's personal, like is the 17 song.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
I think
Respect.
that like the choreo is iconic. It's like unmistakable. Everybody knows it. You put this song on like any K-pop variety show, any random dance, like YouTube thing or like anywhere. Everybody that knows choreography knows the song.
Sure. Yeah.
It's instantly recognizable. I feel like this song live has to be one of the most fun
Oh.
songs to ever watch live because
Yeah.
everybody can just everyone Aju Nice and then go crazy in the crowd.
Yeah.
Like it's easy to say, you know exactly when it's coming. It hits really hard. It's like the perfect chorus. It's really fun. I mean, I think I was around. I think I heard the song when it came out. Maybe a little after. I don't quite remember. When did this come out year wise?
Oh.
Can you check real quick?
Yes. This came out on July 3rd of 2016.
Okay. Yeah, I remember, I think, seeing it quite a bit when it came out, and this is the first 17 song I think I had heard.
Oh, okay.
Like when it just came out.
Debuted, yeah.
And then I've just seen so many people like do covers of it. I remember Jiyoon from Weekly had done some dance covers of it a couple times that I thought was really fun. I think actually Weekly might have done as a group a medley cover of this as well. It's just a song you hear everywhere, and for good reason. It's so catchy, it's so fun. Members I wanted to point out that stuck out to me specifically were Dino and Mingyu,
Nice.
and a special shout out to Junghan's hair.
Oh my gosh.
I'm happy he just keeps growing it. It looks good.
It looks good. Yeah.
It does look good.
Hot look.
There
Yeah.
were something else I really liked was that they did the vocal, like they changed up the vocals before the chorus hits every time, like the little falsetto or like the vocal runs they did before doing the Aju Nice chorus drop, and they progressively got better and stronger. And I don't know what members were singing during those parts, but they all sounded really good. Thought it was very, very fun that it changed every time, because I think most of the time you hear it in like covers or medleys or something, you usually just hear the first chorus.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
So it was like a nice refresher to be like, oh yeah, I forgot they changed it. Oh, I forgot the second and the third chorus kind of have different intros. So
I was
Yep,
going
it's
to
a
point
10.
that out because this song, I felt like I've heard it a million times. I don't know how many times I've actually listened to the whole song, or if it's just like the loop of Aju Nice playing in my head. Aju
That's Brian.
Nice.
That's fair.
And I want to say, like, listening more intently today, I'm worried that the verses don't quite live up. But I think that's because I haven't seen this live. And I think the true core of it is the live performance. So that might be why I'm feeling this way, because I already know that I'm missing out. And it's unfair that they're just flaunting it in my face.
Are you gonna gatekeep 17 now too? I mean, come on, Therese.
I can't. They're past gatekeeping.
I know.
They're running free the fields.
They can't gatekeep them.
But yeah, everyone stop listening to BTS so I can buy concert tickets next time they come back. No, I was gonna say I wanted to shout out whoever the members that are doing the shouting after Aju Nice, like all the little ad-libbed. Oh, if you listen to that, it's absolutely insane. Like it. I can only imagine what the recording process looks like when they're like, "We need 400 different screams. Give us a bunch."
I feel like they've gotten past me because there's so much going on and like the build up and the drop and the brass. I feel like I don't even know them.
Yeah, it's a classic song. I don't know if I would say it's the best song hands down objectively and objectively that they've done, but it is the classic 17 song.
Interesting. Wow. Well, we're keeping in true fashion that, you know, Alex and Therese are split on the issue, you know? So we're back, guys. We're back to normal. If you've been here on the channel, you know.
We both agree.
Well, I don't think we're split. I think I didn't say it's the best 17 song. I just said it's the most 17 iconic 17 song.
That's fair. Well, you'll hopefully we'll pick a best 17 song, you know, and then you'll truly know.
I'll decide at the end of
part 2.
Part 2.
There we go. We'll deliberate. Very nice. Gunky Monkeys, as well as Gondo, said that NMIX did a cover of the song. Okay, I'll have to check it out because big NMIX stan here. Love it. Youthful, yes, we do. I do agree that Therese can't gatekeep certain groups, but you know, I don't feel like that's gonna stop her. So
I can't even try to gatekeep.
I just imagine Therese just holding the like subway car like Peter
groups
Parker.
Will break out on their own.
Yeah, you're just a blip in the void.
Yeah.
Well, that was
I just want to be able to buy concert tickets, guys.
That's fair. I respect that. I respect that. Yeah.
Can I just gatekeep from the scalpers? Is that an option?
I think we would all like to gatekeep from the scalpers,
yeah.
to be honest. So I think it's something we can get behind.
17 gatekeep you.
You tell them, Niall. Love it.
That's sweet. That's sweet.
They're like, we're gatekeeping you, Therese. It's too late. Anyway, we're going to move on to the next one. We'll figure it out here. Boom Boom. That's what it is.
설명할까 정리가 안 되지 어느 순간 내 고개 의지가 너인 걸 알게 되니까 You are tall right and tall left 매일 빙빙 도는 날 마주치면 좋아지는 기분 넌 내 바이오 리듬 뱅뱅 들려 말하지만 맘은 꼬여 있지 않아 너무 아름다운 너 또 너를 바라보는 나
Oh, that's sick.
연락된 마해 넌 달콤하게 나의 눈에 띄네 yeah, 안 지워지네 지금 너가 들어가 내 눈에는 명량 좋아 너무 아름다운 너 또 너를 바라보는 나 지금 내 너를 생각하면서 집 앞으로 갈게 할 말 있어 지금 끝이 없는 너라는 길을 같은 마음 같은 시선이길 언제나 함께하길 나 뺏긴 없는 세월 너와 함께면 쓰러진 몇 배로 그러니까 나는 너는 내게 대입해 우리라는 답으로 사랑의 중심만 갖고자 아름다워 아름다워 Come on baby 멈출 수 없는 예전 가득 boom, 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 yeah, boom, 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 boom.
All right, cool. If you're just joining us, that is Boom Boom from 17.
All right, time to look up the who's who.
I also had to bring this up because there were quite a few members that stood out to me.
Ooh, okay.
I'll say off the top, didn't really know who Joshua was, but he is so pretty. Like,
Is he blonde
agreed
in this?
No, he's got black hair and he's got a really nice eye smile. That's how I'm gonna remember him from now on, because he's got like very pretty eyes, very good eye smile. I really liked Uzi's character in front of the computer not actually doing his job. That was cute.
That's true.
Too busy making beats. Can't look at this. Can't look at this. I thought, who else was good?
Oh my god, you're right. His eye smile is crazy.
I know.
Wow.
Man's
This
go-to
is
with the
harder because
sauce.
they're not like. I feel like it's easier to tell them apart when they're moving. You gotta like put the music video on again. But this is a song that I remember hearing before, and I forgot about it. It looked like a few other people in chat also forgot about it. And as soon as that beat came in with that duck sound, though, yeah, I was like, oh, it's that song. Because when the first time I heard this, I was like, this is the most insane beat I feel like I've ever heard. But it works really well, and they don't use it throughout the entire song. They only use it for like 90% of the song, which if you don't like it is detrimental, but
Sure,
it
yeah.
does like create those moments when you notice it's not there. It kind of makes you pay attention more. And then they add different instruments in. I didn't realize how often they're using so much like brass and like actual instruments. Like,
Agreed.
most of the time you hear a lot of this done with synths or with other weird songs or noises, but they actually use like a bunch of different instruments, and I like that. Yeah, that's all I got for now.
Okay, I guess Alex, you want to go or?
Sure. I'll go. I was
Okay.
trying to figure out what members were who for certain parts. I couldn't really figure it out completely.
See, it's easier when they're moving. I'm telling you.
Yeah, there was one member who had like straight pushed down like black hair that was rapping. I don't know if that was Joshua. I don't think it was Joshua. I don't know if it was Vernon maybe. Can't remember, but I think he like came out of an elevator or something.
That was Vernon.
Oh, it's
Okay,
probably Vernon, yeah.
Well, I think all right, I'm developing a clear Vernon bias.
This guy?
Yep.
Easy.
Let us know.
Yeah, well, I'm settling in on a Vernon bias. Sure. I think his rap sounded so good.
His rap section was sick, yeah. Agreed.
I also really liked Scoops in this as well.
Ayo.
The song's fun. It is very funky,
Yes, it is.
but like not, I feel like not the like there's a lot of funky songs in K-pop, but I feel like this is like different funky.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know, it has a lot of I don't, the chorus almost sounds like big bandy to me, the way that the instrumentation hits and like the chord progression, but it's not, but it doesn't use like brass. It uses like electronic instrumentation and
Yeah.
guitar and like real instruments. So it's kind of like a weird. It's hard to pinpoint exactly.
It's very. I mean, all of their songs to me are very theater-esque,
Yeah, that might be a good
like
uh
orchestra
adjective.
pit.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's not like as it's not as heavy with like the funk instrumentation or like
Right.
the brass that I would have assumed it would have had.
Hmm.
It was like a little more subtle. I thought
Maybe
it was
like
nice.
cruise orchestra.
Sure. Yeah, I thought it was really nice. I thought some of the rap sections were really good. The vocals at the end were really sick. I think is it DK that does a lot of like
The
ad
ad
libs
libs.
or
Yeah.
like the like one of the I don't know heavy vocal contributors. So I feel like I saw him when I was trying to pay attention to who was doing some of the good vocals. Um, and there was another member. I know Wanwoo and Mingyu are both like blonde-ish. I think Wanwoo was more like teal or something in this.
Mm.
But I can't remember which one it was. But one of them had like a I don't know like a transition part into the first chorus. I think that I thought was really good as well. But I will have to go back and check to find out who it is.
Very cool. All right. Well, I guess I'll talk about my pitch here. I enjoyed this one a lot as well too. I wasn't at first the instrumentation. I was like, okay, what are we getting here? This is a little bit different. But I like their choice of like synth, the way that they've kind of utilized it. I think Therese pointed it out with that kind of like duck, kind of like weird, like I don't even know how to describe it. It just really works super well with again that sort of funk bass. So I love that aspect of it.
Duck bass.
I guess funk duck. All we're gonna put them all
Funk
together.
duck.
Funk duck bass. That was really fun, but I also appreciate the kind of the differentiation that the song has, because it does feel like in terms of their catalog of music, this one would stick out more than I mean, obviously we have more to listen to, but I think thus far this one seems like still in the same realm of what I feel like they write in, but just a little bit different. And I like that they're kind of doing something a little bit out there. I also will say that the hip hop unit in this specific song was really fun. Something I was kind of like notating more, but I loved all the rap verses. It was really fun in this track as well. And then of course, DK, I feel like those ad libs in that like last chorus were just like sending me. They were so sick. I feel like again this Sungkwan and DK. I feel like I'm heavily going down the bias path for those two, because I think vocally they're just super strong. But I think as a whole, this group is very well defined and well put together. And obviously, given that they're one of the more popular groups in K-pop in terms of guys groups, I mean, I'm not really surprised. They really kind of are well-rounded and can really crush the genre super well. So big salutes to them. Doing great. But yeah, I will say this one's a little bit odd, and I'm curious to see how much further they can kind of push the ball a little bit in terms of like musicality as well as vocally and stuff. I think this is just only, I would argue, I feel like it's maybe a precursor to other stuff in their catalog that's a little bit further down. So yeah, this was a solid song. I think I would probably put it like mid-high tier. I enjoyed it. Very good. First salute of the stream. Always got to.
The other vocalist I was thinking of the lighting was weird in the pictures I was looking at, but it was Sungkwan, the blonde member that I liked pre-chorus one.
Let's go.
Yeah, very fun, like interesting vocal tone. Obviously a very good singer. So yeah, I like Sungkwan a lot. I'm curious for anybody who has been listening to them long enough to have been around when this song came out. If anyone is familiar with like how the reception was, or like what the popularity was coming off of Aju Nice, because a lot of times there are groups that like they have a hit and then the next song, I don't want to say like suffers or flops, but the next song sometimes will have a expectation, like a high expectation, and it's really hard to meet that. So I'm curious, with a song like Aju Nice being the song that it is, if people like what the reception was, or the success, or how well it did. It's kind of hard to, I think, look at it back in retrospect, but I'm curious.
Right, like this isn't God's menu, or this isn't yeah
for sure,
that kind of reception to a song.
Mm-hmm.
I could see this falling into that hole, but I like it on its own without having that context.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
I think
fair.
it's cool to listen to them in the way that we are, because there's not really any of that like bias
or expectation.
True.
Yeah.
for songs. Really, you kind of just get to hear them all back to back.
Yeah,
Does get
Kaylee.
written along.
Okay. Yeah. That makes. I feel like that
I mean,
makes
out of
sense.
all of their songs.
I feel like it
Out of
makes
all of their
sense.
songs.
I feel like it makes sense because what Therese pointed out in her comment was just like everyone's like, "Oh my god, I completely forgot about this song. I completely forgot about it." Like I think that's. I don't think it's a bad song. It's just like given the scope of their musicality, I feel like it can easily get lost in their discography. But I feel like people like this song. I'm sure if they hear it, of course, and there obviously are going to be people that think this is their best song. I don't know. There's probably some people out there, but yeah, this one was very interesting. Logan says this song is good, but it's not a song that I think of when I think of 17. That's
I've
assessment.
never heard it before. Which doesn't.
I don't even know why I heard it.
I heard it just now.
Spotify algorithms.
It did.
But I didn't dislike it. So
the album sold 250,000 in Korea. So that's. I mean.
Yes, but I don't like to use that as a metric, because a lot of times your sales are reflective of the success of your previous comeback, which was Aju Nice. So the sales get inflated because people get on board through a big song and they buy the next album. A lot of those are probably pre-orders, if I had to guess. Like most people buy albums before it comes out.
Yeah, that's true. I do.
Sales diminish pretty heavily like once an album is already out. I don't know their case. I'm just speaking sort of generally.
Sure. Kaylee also said it was also one of the first times they did not do something majorly bright. So,
how dare they?
Bring it back.
Well, we're going to find out if they do bring it back, Alex, with the next one here. So, let's give it a listen.
Oh, what is this one?
It's Don't Wanna Cry.
Oh, they're gonna make us cry.
Oh, shit.
I don't want to cry.
울고 싶지 않아 울고 싶지 않아 사랑해서 사랑한다는 말이 부족해서 그 어떤 말을 꺼내봐도 너 하나만 아끼던 날 두고서 어디 간 거니 내가 싫어 어졌어 멀리 간 거니 장난치지 마 거기 있는 거 알아 나타날 것 같아
I'm so happy there's choreo in the song.
Yeah, thank
널
God.
찾아가야 돼 찾아가야 돼 지금 멀면 못 볼지 모르니까 울고 싶지 않아 울고 싶지 않아 눈물은 많지만 울고 싶지 않아 낯설지 않은 길 이 길이 낯설다 아는 길 맞는지 내게 또 묻지요 혹시나 그 사람 날 날 찾고 있진 않을까 나는 지금 널 찾고 있어요 장난치지 마 거기 있는 거 알아 나타날 것 같아 마냥 기다리자 널 찾아가야 돼 가야 하는데 눈물 고여 점점 흐려져 울고 싶지 않아 울고 싶지 않아 눈물은 많지만 울고 싶지 않아 난 괜찮아 너 보고 싶지 않아
Ooh.
맘에 없는 말들로 거짓말이라도 해야 돼 생각처럼 마음이 말을 듣지 않아 돌아와 제발 네 없는데 어떻게 나 너무 살아 울고 싶지 않아 울고 싶지 않아 눈물은 많지만 울고 싶지 않아 울고 싶지 않아 우리 다시 볼때 울고 싶지 않아
All right, cool. If you're just joining us, this was Don't Wanna Cry from 17. Very nice. I guess I'll go. I love this song. This is great. Another hit, some might say. Really well done. I think the thing that I enjoyed the most about this was the choreo. I think their choreo was really, really well on point on this music video. And not to say that I don't think it has been in the previous music videos that we've watched, but it was just so, like, it was so mesmerizing to watch. And I think Alex used that term or phrase earlier in one of the music videos we did. But just so well, like, orchestrated. Vocals were really on point in this track, more specifically Sungkwan and DK, especially like those ad libs at that last chorus that DK was doing. There's some like really great like falsetto range, and there was some really great like falsetto mixed within this entire song, which I think is I'm curious to see how this one sounds live, because I feel like vocally this is pretty high up in terms of like register. So
Oh my god, they were doing those flips and stuff
and
when the
flips and
vocals were
shit.
going, and I was like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm curious how this sounds live. If you have seen this song live, let us know in chat. We'd love to know. But I feel like they gotta crush the song live. Like, there's no way. I think I would be really just really floored at the way that they've gone about this song, because I think both in the aspect of their like choreography, but as well as their singing, I feel like this is on such a high level, and when they're able to kind of do something hitting on both cylinders, I feel like, to me, this is a song that arguably I think it needs to be heard live. But yeah, I'm curious. I think that's the only thing that is not a negative or positive. I think I'm just more curious on whether or not this can deliver live, which I'd imagine it would. But yeah, this is a great track. I think Youthful said that one of the most viewed songs from them, as well as most viewed music video of all time, as well as I'd imagine this is a very iconic K-pop song as well too. So definitely among 17's catalog. But yeah, I also, that chorus felt very like Chainsmokers type vibe a little bit, which is fine.
Yeah,
definitely
so.
definitely a vibe. But yeah, it was a great track. This is another one high on the list.
So all right, I'll say this song is my favorite song so far. you've heard.
That's
Did
fair.
you know it before you heard it?
So I've heard the chorus.
Oh.
I've never heard the rest of it,
Wow. Okay.
and I did not know it was 17. I've just heard it before. It does have like a very, I guess, like Chainsmokers, like that style, EDM,
Like
whatever you want to call it.
bum, bum, bum. Yeah,
Um,
like
which is fine. I think I mean, I don't have anything against the genre. I think like the Chainsmokers kind of outplayed it a little bit, but like I think that genre has there are grievances to be had with that getting like overplayed, and especially like around here festivals and stuff.
fair.
But I still like the genre. I think it's good. I'm into it. This song for me is like pretty perfect. This has like everything that I want. This has insane choreo. Like there's acrobatics. It's really well synchronized. It's a lot of like huge movements.
Mm-hmm.
Vocals are amazing. It has like a catchy like EDM kind of chorus, but there's vocals.
Yeah.
I thought the rap sections were really good. There was like some auto tune a little bit in the rap section that I thought was like well used, which I always appreciate. I don't have anything I can complain about in this song. I do want to try to point out the members that I liked in this. So who was the member that had like the auto tune section? He had a white hat. I cannot for the life of me match up.
Mingyu?
Youthful says Mingyu. Okay. That makes sense. His part was really good. He's closer towards the end, like where that most replayed section is.
Oh,
kinda.
okay.
Where the most replayed section is.
Yeah, somewhere around there. I don't know. Yeah, that. I really liked his section a lot. I thought the autotune in his voice is cool. It's really well stylized. It suited his voice really well. Junghan, I didn't recognize him. He's got like
no hair.
Well, I mean, he's got hair, but it's like it's like platinum blonde and a totally different hairstyle.
That's
and
true.
his voice stuck out to me so much more in this. Like when I saw him, I was like, who is? So I'm like, all right, the blonde, like who is that singing? And I'm thinking
the anime hair.
Well, I was like thinking, oh, was that Sungkwan? Because I remember Sungkwan having blonde hair. And
he
being
did
a
have
really
blonde hair.
good
Yeah.
singer. And I'm like, wait, that's not him because Sungkwan came up later. I was like, oh, that's a different look, but he looks really good and he sounds great. So I would like to officially announce that for this song, that I am a blonde stan. All the blondes.
All the
in this
blondes.
All the blondes.
music video. Shout
Blonde
out.
bias unlocked. Yeah.
Other than Mingyu, all the blondes were my favorite.
All the...
That
That's totally understandable.
fair
feel
enough.
like.
Yeah.
I will compile onto that. Uzi is still my bias. I don't think that's gonna go away. That's how biases work, right? But
I think so.
I officially have a crush on S-Scoops. Just full unobjective crush. He's so cute. He's not even like the best singer in this particular song or the best rapper or whatever. He's just so cute. I really, really like all of the vocals that are going on. I think it was DK's voice that stood out to me the most. If I heard this song, I don't remember it at all. Because this is like first time listening, but it's also first time watching this music video, and I can understand why it's played so many times. Because, like...
gorgeous.
It's so satisfying, and it's so gorgeous, and all the choreography and all the scenery. I feel like I've seen this desert and that rooftop so many times.
We have seen that rooftop a lot. Yeah.
It's just like,
iconic rooftop.
all of it together with the song was very well put together. They've definitely come a long way since debut. I'm glad that because I knew that they would have some sort of sad song mixed in here. That's how all the title tracks in K-pop work. I feel like it's a combination, absolute banger, then the second track, and then the sad song, and then it goes back into the like happy, absolute banger, second track, sad song. It's like a repeating cycle almost.
They know.
Yeah, but I'm glad that they didn't go that sad. Like it's emotional, but it's not like
Cry your eyes out.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
feel
and
like
it's not
that
super
genre,
slow.
I feel like this genre of music generally, like more often than not, is sadder, and I think it's like the nature of like the chorus progressions
drama.
usually used for these drops, and like how like usually like a halftime kind of thing.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm glad I don't understand Korean fluently, and there's no subtitles, so you know what? Not a sad song to me.
I feel like you can still get the sadness. It still comes through.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's still emotional.
Nope, not here.
Okay.
Okay.
Niall said, "Well, they don't want to cry, so I feel like you're right."
Okay, but it kind of sounds like they're gonna go home and cry after that.
I mean, it's a possibility.
That guy was slumped over in the parking lot. I felt it, man.
You said, "Don't Want to Cry" is a major departure from the group's previous single, which consisted mainly of lighthearted, upbeat love songs. The lyrics describe post-breakup feelings of heartbreak and loneliness. Additionally, it incorporates elements of EDM, electropop, and was less influenced by hip-hop than their previous work. So there you go. And we picked a really sad frame to end on here, so just remember, don't want to cry. Anyway, it's terrible segue.
They're all crying in that frame, probably. I bet they're exhausted.
I was gonna say, I think they're exhausted. I don't think. I mean, they could be also crying as well. Crying because my legs hurt. All right. Well, we're gonna move on to this next one, which is "Clap." So let's give it a listen.
This is cute.
Oh my God, who's the short king?
That's Suzy, probably.
Short king.
Suzy, probably.
Ooh.
Basu 17 right here 괜찮아 이런 일들 많잖아 꼬일 대로 꼬인 일들 주머니에 보낸 줄 흰 뒤에 뭐 묻을 때 교통카드 잔고가 없을 때
Wow, you did a good job on that. Painting.
집 가기 전에 빅 맞지 나한테만 일어나시고 깜빡하면 주말은 가고 이거 왠지 나다 싶으면 이리 모여라 지금부터 손에 불날 때까지 박수 짝짝짝짝 이때다 싶으면 쳐 박수 짝짝짝짝 저기 이래 어제 우리끼리 신이 나지 이 노래 끝까지 쳐 박수 짝짝짝짝 우 짝짝짝짝 우 짝짝짝짝 어차피 해도 안 돼 쟤도 걔도 안 되면은 아무 말도 되지 않는 주문이라도 수화무 거북이와 두루미 삼천 가짜 동방사 야야 그럴 때가 있잖아 나 내가 작아지는 기분 말야 하라는 대로 했는데 나 눈치만 보고 있잖아 나 나한테만 일어나 싶고 고민이 떠는 머리를 물고 이거 왠지 나다 싶으면 이리 모여다 지금부터 손에 불날 때까지 박수 짝짝짝짝 이때다 싶으면 쳐 박수 짝짝짝짝 저기 이리 오지 우리끼리 신이 나지 이 노래 끝까지 쳐 박수 짝짝짝짝
All right. That was Clap by 17. Everybody
Clap.
clap.
Everybody clap.
Okay, cool.
Don't tell me what to do.
That was good.
All right. This one's fun.
This one's fun.
We're back on. We're not sad anymore.
Right, we're in the new rotation.
Yeah, let's go.
Yep, we've gotten over it. We're back. We're happy. Fun guitar. I like that we have like. First of all, I've never heard this song. Let me start with that. Second of all, when that guitar opened up, I almost thought they were gonna go towards like metal or something a little heavier, because of the way that intro guitar riff was kind of like a little bit of like a metal, not necessarily like a modern metal riff, but like a
Yeah.
like a classic metal kind
It's
of.
got some riffs. It got some riffs, yeah.
It was cool.
Certified riffer.
I like the direction that it went, because in the first like pre-chorus, I guess it went a little bit on like a beat that I wasn't expecting, where it kind of I guess it went like double time, and but it had an interesting beat change that I thought that it was gonna entirely like abandon the guitar thing and go to something like happier or something with like different instrumentation. I'm happy that it kind of came back with like the rhythmic guitar. It's really fun. I think that Vernon for me stood out a lot. I thought his rap was really good. He had a part towards the end, maybe the last chorus, where he was like center. Thought it was really good. He had, I think him and S Coops had a section together where they were both rapping. I thought that both of them did really well. It was a really solid rap section for me. And Sungkwan and DK, those vocals at the end, oh my god, what the hell? The song is so high, their vocals are so crazy. I don't know how they do it. Is it typically, if somebody can explain, is it typically Sungkwan that is doing a lot of like the belting higher notes, and then DK typically does more ad libs? Because I feel like that's sort of,
That's how
at least
tried
from what
and
I'm
true.
noticing it.
Tried and true.
Well, from what I'm noticing, it seems like more so than not, that's the direction it sort of goes, where like Sungkwan has done those long belty like ad lib
power notes.
high,
Yeah.
the power notes, and then DK has kind of always been thrown in these really crazy ad libs. I don't know if that's sort of their typical thing, but whatever they're doing, it works. It is unbelievably high. Very cool. Also, who's the? I didn't pull up who's who, but the member with the light pink hair, not the red, because there's two members with like pinkish hair, and it was throwing me off for a second. I thought the lighting was weird. But the member that's Junghan. Okay.
Junghan.
I liked him as well, and I think his light pink hair looks good.
I think that was the same part I liked. Did he have like a walkie-talkie?
I
I'm trying to get to the video. Who's who?
Oh.
This
also like
this
Ming
blog's a little
Yu's.
bit broken.
I liked Ming Yu in the beginning too, and I like his nice green wall colored suit.
That was cool. I did like that.
Yeah. Good
Would-
stuff.
Would you like me to go, Therese, or?
I'll go. Sure.
Okay.
I don't have any like super negative, super positive takes on this song. I think it's definitely very upbeat, very fun loving. I don't like songs that tell me what to do.
This one's gonna be low on your tier list, I think.
You're gonna see them left and right too.
Oh no.
And it's not because like it makes the chorus a little more simplified, and I kind of like more complex choruses.
Sure.
But it's still very cute. I think the whole music video concept was very cute, and all their little antics are fun to watch. Like they're good entertainers because whatever they're doing, you're watching.
Yeah. agreed.
I also really liked Junghan's verse. I thought it was like, I mean this in a positive way. I thought his verse was like annoying, but like the kind of annoying that gets stuck in your head.
Oh, okay.
Like not in a bad way. It just like it's
Earworm.
gonna get stuck in my earwormy.
I got you.
It was unique. The tone left an impression. I can't think of any like really positive connotation words to use.
I got
but
you,
I mean it
Therese.
positively.
I got you on the positive words here.
Yeah.
You know?
I only know negative words.
Positive word central here. Yeah.
You have to use some sort of like taste or like food texture to describe that.
Yeah.
Right.
Crunchy.
It's
Crunchy.
tangy.
It's
He's
tangy.
got a tangy voice. Very tangy,
no.
very
I get that.
yeah.
Oh, no.
Like Sour Patch Kids. Not sticky, no.
Spicy.
Citrusy is also a good one.
Citrusy, yeah. Citrusy's good. I like that.
Yeah, I think it's I like their combination vocals. Like when they're all singing together, it sounds very like they sound like they're having fun. It sounds like you're hanging out with your friends, and they have very good I don't know. They sound good together.
Synergy.
Yeah, good synergy.
I got you, Therese. Apparently you're thesaurus tonight, which is fine.
We'll see how I end up because I did not get a lot of sleep last night. Ooh.
Oh boy. I also would love to I would love for someone to come into this Twitch chat and just have Therese say like, yeah, this vocal was really citrusy, and like they're just like, what did I stumble into? You know, why are they using this part was super crunchy,
tangy. I haven't gotten a super crunchy song yet.
You haven't
from 17.
no
I'm
crunchies.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it very much gave an orange vibe. Yeah,
it very much gave orange vibes.
Oh my god. Anyway,
waiting for someone to be like document and give like a chart of Therese's
yeah.
explanations or
Can someone make
descriptions
it?
for certain words.
I think you guys got crunchy down.
I think we do.
Explain that.
It's a
Crunchy is
Theresism.
the only one I understand.
It's a Theresism, yeah. If someone wants to make a Therese fan cam of all of her best crunchy moments.
Don't learn adjectives with me. I'm not using proper English. Don't use me to learn English. No one's gonna understand what you're saying.
That'd be amazing. Oh my god. Anyway, I really enjoyed this song. Obviously, big fan of guitar. I love that. Anytime it's incorporated into any K-pop song, I'm about it. But yeah, this song was really fun, really energetic, and enjoyed this one a lot. I think more specifically, I'm gonna pull up on the screen here. Whoever this middle member is here, I love their like. I think it was in the second chorus, just made that second chorus pop more. It's Koops. Yes. All right. Cool. Really liked Koops' vocals. He crushed it. And then as both I believe Therese and Alex mentioned, man, Sungkwang and DK, man, they're wild vocalists, and they again are continuing to further my bias of loving them. So I feel like they deliver on every song. So I'm gonna.
Are you getting a non-rapper bias?
Non-rapper bias, baby. We're really evolving tonight. It's great.
Something's wrong here.
Something's wrong. I'm gonna get a knock on my door tonight and be like, "Hey man, you all right? You okay? I'm gonna talk about it." You didn't bias a rapper tonight, and I feel like there's something wrong with you.
What's going on?
You want to talk about
cry?
it? You want to talk about? No, I definitely appreciate this song a lot. I think instrumentation wise, it was also very fun too. Excited to go back and listen to this one a little bit more. I also really enjoyed like the humorous aspect of some of the parts in this music video. It's just really like well shot, and obviously I think it shows off their personalities a little bit too, which I feel like they've done in a lot of their music videos. But I felt like this one specifically, you could tell there's just a lot of fun goofing going on, especially that beginning portion of the MV where they're just like, all getting into that hut and then
Lots of fun goofing.
just fun goofing. And I love that, So I'm excited to just watch some variety once we've finished with 17 so I can understand the memeage. So
Ooh, that's a lot.
it probably is a lot.
Oh yeah. If we have any people that are new to K-pop here too, if you don't know, most K-pop groups nowadays have their own variety shows where they do really funny, like mostly YouTuber content.
I wouldn't know a thing
and
about
play
that.
games, so you can get to know all the members. And I've been told many times that 17 has like the best variety show out there. So I haven't watched a ton. I don't have that much time, but yeah. Someone else mentioned, Youthful said the only members y'all really haven't mentioned yet are Hoshi and June. I was going to point out June in Clap. I had to go back to like remember which face I was looking at when I was like, oh, that member did really well. And then Hoshi, I like his voice, I know, because I've listened to his solo stuff. But
Oh,
we'll keep an eye out.
I think Hoshi is actually one of the only other ones, aside from Vernon, that I have somewhat a little familiarity with outside of 17.
Yeah.
Prior.
fair enough.
Yeah. Trying to keep an eye out.
We will. Also, Logan says you're becoming a changed man. Sungmin changed you.
Oh, true.
That is true. Sungmin he's made me a changed man.
Number one.
I'm about it. Yeah, number one. Yeah, give him a salute. Yeah, got to. But all right, cool. Well, we're gonna move on to the next one, which is I have no idea, but we're gonna click on it anyway, and we can find out. It looks like Thanks.
난 그래도 너 같아 너가 어디 있던지 들릴 때라면 고민도 없이 길 갔었던 그때 어렸다 내 맘은 짓궂은 장난이 다였나봐 웃는 널 보는 내 기분이 뭔지 배운 적 없어서 표현을 못했어 내 맘이 서툴렀어 너의 내일이 되고 싶어서 오늘이 살아왔어 너를 처음 본 날 그때부터 지금까지 내 맘속에는 너만 있어 뻔하디 뻔한 이 말은 내가 이제서야 꺼내보지만 뻔하디 뻔한 이 말이 처음에는 질까요 yeah. 고맙다 고맙다 또 고맙다 뿐이지만 그리까지 그리움까지 우리 추억까지 고맙다 너무 흔한 말이라 내 마음이 담길까 걱정돼서 하지 못했던 말 고맙다는 말보다 예쁜 말을 찾다가 고맙다고 하지 못했던 나 표현을 못했어 용기가 부족했어 사랑이란 말을 조금이라도 외치 같다면 너를 처음 본 날 그때부터 지금까지 내 맘속에는 너만 있어 뻔하디 뻔한 이 말은 내가 이제서야 꺼내보지만 뻔하디 뻔한 이 말이 처음에는 질까요 yeah. 고맙다 고맙다 또 고맙다 뿐이지만 기다림까지 사랑이 뭔지 알려준 너에게 고맙다 내맘 변하지 않아 절대 변하지 않아 네가 나를 지운다 해도 우린 변하지 않아 서로의 맘에 새겨져 있으니까 새겨져 있으니까 고맙다 고맙다
고마워.
All right, cool. That was 17 Thanks. If you're just joining us.
Ooh,
Ooh.
I gotta say, I was expecting a slower song. I mean, it is kind of slow, like it tempo-wise, but like I was expecting more of a chill. Yeah, I don't know where we were going with this. I just assumed the song called Thanks. It was gonna be like an emotional, which I think it
fan
is.
song.
Yeah, fan
Uh,
song. I was gonna say.
Fan
Yeah.
song, like a slower fan song. I'm happy to say I really
Happy
liked
it's
it.
not. No, I'm just.
Yeah.
Glad it's not the end.
Maybe it's a fan song. I don't actually know. the lyrics.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone. I mean, obviously, it's a thank you to
It's
someone.
I think it's on a special album, so it
Ooh.
would make sense to be a fan song.
Oh,
Someone was
nice.
pointing out like the choreo for this is really good, which I wish we saw more choreo because
Yep. That was one thing I was going to say as well.
so if we're getting into the 17 that I know because this was when I started listening to more K-pop in general, and this song is still in my rotation. Like, this is such a good song.
Oh, it is, yeah.
But we're also getting into the 17 that all the other fans will recognize is very un-17-esque. So my entire view of 17 when I was first getting into them was based on like this and the next two songs. And then I was like, why did they completely change gears? Little did I know that I was the one in the changed gears. I was
was you
currently
all
in
along.
it.
It was you all
And
along, Therese. How dare
and
you?
they were just doing what they were doing best, and I was over here like, what? Yeah, anyway, fan song. This is my first 17 song. I still love this song. I didn't realize it was a fan song. I just thought it was a good song in one of their albums. I don't even think I looked up the album. But it is very different because it doesn't use a lot of the same instrumentation that they had before. It's much more K-pop-esque. It's less like theater-esque. I have noticed though a consistency in Uzi's production style where he's very good at making surprising transitions that are also very natural.
Yeah, agreed.
Like NMIX could never, but I really
how
really
dare
like
you.
it. Natural transition goes
Don't
against
disrespect
their
and mix like that.
I love it.
They change
I'm
up.
just saying. They do change up.
Okay.
I really appreciate a surprising transition with that's a little more natural. Day 6 does it too. They're very good at those.
Yeah.
But this is one of the more cohesive songs, I guess. But it's I kind of wish they used their usual instrumentation in it, even though it goes so hard with the synths.
Yeah, I was gonna
If
say.
they had I mean, they probably have a live band version. I don't know.
Or
I
like,
wonder what
yeah.
it'd sound like.
Yeah. Be interesting.
I only have two major things to point out in this song. Other than I agree with everything Therese said. To add, I would say the 8 was a very prominent member in this. For a second I was trying to keep track of them based on what they were wearing. And I
Risky.
noticed that the 8 yeah, I know, but 13 members, I'm doing what I can out here.
You're working it. Yeah.
So I noticed the 8 was wearing like a pretty easy to pick out like striped black and white shirt, right? So I'm like, okay. And then I feel like I kept seeing that shirt come up, and I'm like, oh, there must be like another member wearing like a similar striped shirt or something, because I'm seeing so much of the 8 and he's like so like center and has so many cool parts. That's not the case. It was just him in a lot of the video. So shout out to him. I think he killed it. Very fun. I really enjoy I guess kind of similar to Don't Want to Cry, these like slower EDM drops. This one was really fun with like that synth riff, a little bit of like double time synth riffing at the end of it, kind of like as a transition or
Yeah.
something. Really cool, really fun. Definitely different from, I think, like Therese said. I think we're kind of in opposite camps. Whereas like this is definitely different from the 17 I know, and I haven't heard this, so like I'm sort of associating 17 with stuff like Aju Nice and
yeah.
Left and Right.
Yeah, definitely in different.
So this is
I'm-
very different for me in like the opposite sense. Is like, oh, I've never heard this side of 17. So
I'm baby K-pop stan to Alex, where Brandon is
which-
baby K-pop stan to both of us.
I'm baby K-pop stand to everyone in this chat too. Just in general. I'm just baby to K-pop. I like this one a lot as well too. I think this one was, I think, a little bit better executed than Don't Make Me Cry, I think, or something. But this one was really well put together. I liked this. I like the pre-chorus of this song. Oh, Don't Want to Cry. Thank you, Youthful. I like the pre-chorus of this song. Really cool, like chord phrasing and stuff. Just really, really fun stuff going on in there, and I think that was something that I gravitated towards every time the song kind of came around to that part. There were some really great choreo parts, and I also wanted to point out a comment from Lena saying that some of their choreo incorporated sign language, which was really cool. So big ups to them for doing that. But yeah, this one was really well put together. I would agree with Alex in saying that I mean, again, we're going through the entire 17 title track, so like, if I wouldn't have expected something like this to come from 17, but I'm not complaining. I enjoyed this sound as much as I enjoy like an Aju Nice or something. So I think they do a really great job of kind of keeping the engagement, keeping the interest. And obviously it's nice that it's a fan song. I feel like that obviously adds a lot of weight to their fan base, and I do like when groups do that, do fan songs. It's always really fun. So really enjoyed this one. I'll probably have to go back and listen to this release. I'm curious what the vibes are, and this one was a fun one. I don't think there's really too much to say about it, but I think if you like a good, well executed 17 song, then I think this is definitely your vibe. So very cool. All right, we're gonna move on to the next one.
I was also
sorry.
going to shout out another member, Wonwoo.
Yeah, Wonwoo at the end.
I was trying to find the scene that I was like, oh, who's that? And then I looked it up and it was Wonwoo. I can't find it, so I don't remember why I liked him, but I liked him.
I liked him at the end. He had the last phrase at the end. He had this really cool like.
I was looking more in the beginning.
Yeah, he had like a low timbre to his voice. So yeah, I liked it. Very cool. Wonwoo is my number one in everything, even above Jin Young. Oh my god.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
Don't let them hear.
Yeah. What? Anyway, we're gonna move on to the next one, which is Hit from 17. That's a give it a spin.
It's so crazy 더 미치는 중이야 If you can see 나에게로 와 내일은 널 오늘이면 될 거야 Wow 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 쇠불 달리고 flow 직진들이 봐도 I wanna do that ball 세계 모두 내게로 올라가 둘을 타 이대아 이건 히트다 Wow 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 Online offline top
Ooh, who's hitting this falsetto? Shout out to Joshua.
여기보다 태워버릴 리듬 금방새 움직여 날 벗어나 to the top 하늘로 가오르마 wow 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 맘이 끄는 대로 움직여 숨겨왔던 꿈 up in the sky I got you all day 이제 놀이차 위스와 슈퍼하이 위스와 미친 듯이 oh yeah 하나 둘 oh yeah 웃어 해봐 Let me drop the 음악 Let me drop the 음악 Hit sound
Yes, water. Let's go.
Don't worry, I already checked it off.
Jesus. All right.
Ah,
was- That was hit.
Jacket was so good.
how are you doing, little New Jeans fan over there in the new era of K-pop?
Little New
Where all of
Jeans.
the songs have 3 instruments.
Hey, all right. Chill, okay?
No. This is full bias coming through. Man, I miss this era of K-pop. Damn. It goes
Same.
hard.
This was like peak noise era.
Yeah. Oh man.
Like the more chaos, the better.
Yeah.
And you know what? I've had my gripes with that, and you know, sometimes I like the noise, sometimes I don't.
This has got to be a 1,000,000 out of 10 for you.
Let's bring it back. You know?
Yeah.
Like, who do I have to talk to just
Hell yeah.
somebody give Woozy an infinite budget and I don't know, make all the current K-pop producers magically disappear, and let's just see what happens.
One of my coworkers was talking about Photoshop and how like if you hit 100 layers, they should like have confetti blow, and then it'll be like,
my God.
congratulations. I feel like that's this, but with tracks. Can we set a 100 track minimum for Woozy? Oh man.
Unlimited funds.
I feel
The
like
company credit card.
this is like a song I need to inject in my veins and then like take some sort of drugs and
Oh,
go
man.
like listen to this at loud volumes with like a strobe light on
Yeah.
and just see what happens, you know?
Truthfully, all jokes aside, I do really like the easy listening era that we're in. I think it's made K-pop a lot more accessible and a
I
lot
feel
more
like I get
approachable
it.
to people. But
But we're gatekeeping and we want this back.
nothing goes this hard.
Don't talk to me or my daughter. Okay.
Get them out of here. Get them out of here. We're We're
I'm like,
gatekeeping. Get
when
new
it
teams out of
hits,
here.
Why am I getting beat up over here? Jesus Christ.
no, we're not beating you up. We're just making sure you're okay because we realize that was a lot for you. It's like when you give a kid a burger.
Listen, Therese,
just
I
ketchup on
have
it.
come from fucking metal music. You think that
Yes,
this
you-
shit bothers me?
No. But there were times when you've been like, wow, that was a really chaotic song. And Alex and I were like, really?
That's
No,
fair.
I think we were.
This is all jokes, by the
ourselves.
way, guys.
Yeah.
I'm not
And
actually
When
hurt.
you thought songs were chaotic in the past, and we were like questioning why, these were the songs. This is the
why.
kind of song we're thinking of.
Yeah. Yeah, I miss it.
Well, you know, they always say things come in cycles, so I'm sure it will happen again. Yeah.
Did it happen?
I
Let us know.
Okay, my things to talk about for this song are that I really, really liked Mingyu's parts a lot. I also really liked his hair, and that was the easiest way to identify him.
Unrelated,
So
but
I'm
important.
glad well, important to me because it made him really easy to recognize in my Who's Who
Sure.
chart I have here. Also, it is S. Coops that had the really cool, colorful, bedazzled jacket. I really like that.
Let's go.
I can't think of any parts to note that stood out to me on the first watch of this music video, but jacket, fire. I'm sure his parts were great. He usually kills it. I had a million is sensory overload. I think I was listening so hard that my eyes weren't working properly.
This is vocal blindness.
It's
Yeah.
hard to watch a music video when you're headbanging too much.
Actually, yeah.
Actually, yeah.
I also really, I think I've said it before, but Junghan's hair looks so good. Like that wavy platinum blonde. Like I liked it a lot when I think multiple people in chat actually mentioned this earlier in the stream that he goes through like all these different cycles of hair, of like interesting hair throughout their discography. I get it. Now I understand because I am just picking him out by his hair in every video. Like his vocal, I think I pointed out the one song, maybe it was "Don't Want to Cry," where I
Yeah,
thought
I
his
think it
vocals
was.
were really, really strong.
Yes.
But now I'm just like, man, this is the guy with the nice hair.
That's how you're gonna be able to differentiate him now.
Yeah, and obviously, I mean, we've kind of talked about the song sort of at length at this point, but very crazy, very, very fun. On the fun end of noisy, with like, it's not noisy in the sense where there's a million instruments going on, really, because there's not. It's just that the instruments that are going on are very, like, in the forefront and very loud, and
They're cranked up. Yeah.
yeah, they're, you know, everything. It's like they took the mix and they kind of cranked everything to like 1.2. Everything's just
Yeah.
like a little louder. Everything's
I
just a
mean-
little like purposefully blown out and in your face and kind of like meant to feel big and impactful. And someone mentioned in chat that I was gonna like this video. How did you know? Was it all the crazy
All the
choreography
water.
shots?
Water.
Was it all the water? was it like the chaotic music?
It was all the water.
Yeah, I don't think much for me to complain about.
I'm gonna
here.
bias
Very-
every song that has that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we skip a few album title tracks like "Oh My" and "Hope"? I hope not.
I hope not.
I hope not. I don't know.
I
Oh,
tried really hard to. Oh, damn it!
that's all right.
Okay,
We'll throw it in for.
Oops.
for next Wednesday. I'm sorry, guys. I really tried hard to go through and make sure I was getting all the title tracks. They had a lot of music that I was, because we usually can't cover
Japanese.
Japanese tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to dodge around.
So
when
I
there's a
think
lot of
I think
tracks.
because this was like in between a Japanese release, I might have missed it. So
They're so-
apologies.
Everyone's saying don't worry about it. So thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
We'll
chat.
add it in next Wednesday.
Yes.
yeah.
I guess
was
I'll
gonna
talk.
say-
Oh,
Oh.
Therese, go. No. Say what you're gonna say.
Just to add the last little bits of my brain cells to these thoughts. I was gonna say when it first started, I don't know if anyone has this thing where like you learn a word and then you start seeing it everywhere. Lately, that's been Jikjin for me ever since that Treasure song Jikjin, and then learning that it's a Korean word. It means just go straight, but I feel like I hear it
Ah.
everywhere now. And it was in Vernon's rap at the beginning. Um, and yeah, out of left field, but definitely happens. But yeah, really great song. I think what I was gonna play off of what Alex said, where it was meant to be like blown up. The sound was like a little bit louder, but I think they also ramped up their pre-chorus with
Yeah.
the build. I don't think they've had that kind of build in any of their songs, and I don't know if they continue that in these songs. It's a very like standout chorus because of it. um,
You and me are the same, Logan. All I remember is Buffalo.
Buffalo. I didn't hear that. What does that word mean? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
But
Oh my god.
yeah, adding Oh My and Home to the playlist on Wednesday.
There you go.
Go ahead, Brandon.
The I feel like, you know, I got clowned on at the beginning of this comment, so I think I'll continue. Wow, this was just this was crazy. This was so insane of a song. I can't believe. Okay, I'm going to stop the bit. Anyway, I enjoyed this song. This was very high energy. I think if we were at like a 9 on the last track, we've cranked it all the way over to an 11 out of 10 on energy, because this song just starts off strong and just continues to power lift you through the rest of this song, which is great. I love the energy of it. I think the chorus was really solid in this song as well too. Just really hard drops, and I think it adds to that sort of this ball of like momentum that 17 has created in the song. So definitely enjoyed this a lot. I'd also really enjoyed like the last chorus as well. I think they have done a really great job of kind of nailing out choruses and pre-choruses, but I think for this song specifically, they really kind of funneled all the energy to those big choruses, and I think it shows certainly. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. This one was really, really, really sick, and really vibing with this one a ton. I'd imagine, I don't know if they play this one live, but if they didn't, I'd be very surprised, because it feels like a very like immediate song that I'm like, man, I feel like this should be in their rotation of songs that they play live, because it just seems like one of those songs that just gets the crowd hype, gets the energy flowing, you know. I think it would be a great like opener song to their like set list. So I would be very surprised if this isn't amongst the songs that they perform in their, you know, repertoire of music. I'm sure I'm sure they have obviously they have a very large catalog of music, but I would be very surprised if they didn't include this one on their list.
This one's definitely up there on like the iconic 17 song list. So
Wouldn't be surprised.
I'd be shocked to not hear it.
True. Luke, thank you for that comment. I'm glad you feel seen here. So much love. Very, very sick. Yufel says it's got a great, perfectly synchronized choreo performance. Festival rave banger song for sure. And gonna go on. I had a feeling I feel like you and Alex kind of like the really high raven EDM sort of track. So wouldn't be surprised. But very sick, very sick. All right, gonna move on to the next one, which I conveniently have up here already, and it is Fear. So.
Oh yeah. Someone mentioned that this was a pre-release to Fear.
Oh,
is that right?
Okay. Oh.
You are not ready.
Oh. And Logan said it's one of their top three favorite
Dark
title
teen.
tracks.
I like dark teen.
Dark teen. All right. We're getting into the darkness, guys. Let's rock with Fear.
넌 내 기억을 지워야 돼 I'm poison I know I can't take it no more
This is so nostalgic in a way.
영원한 건 절대 없단 걸 알면서도 끊을 수도 없어 Tell me what you want 너에게 내어주고 싶던 마음이 날 오히려 더 사정내고 있어 Yeah 나는 위험해 너무 지독해 나 자신보다 날카로운 진실이 중요해 Got to get away can't hesitate anymore Everything turns gray 난 내 환상 도련의 도망도 깊어져 가기 전에 Got to get away 겁이 나 깨지 못해 또 거짓말해 내 기억만 잠을 들고 있어
Please babe 넌 내게서 물러서 해
Someone tell me what should I do 넌 내 기억을 지워야 돼 I'm poison I know I can't take it no more 이 선을 넘지 못해 나를 사랑해줘 The way I love The way I love 계속해 반복해 나쁘게 사랑해 또 해 이렇게 너를 위험해 내 헛도그 피어나 통증은 깊은 밤내 진심은 왜 진실을 외면하는 건가 Get out my mind 못해 감당 나도 내가 겁이 나서 진실이 나를 묶어놨어 진실인 눈물 들어서 결국 너도 젖어들어 벼락하고 겁이 나 깨지 못해 또 거짓말해 내 기억만 잠을 들고 있어 Please babe 넌 내게서 물러서 해 Someone tell me what should I do 넌 내 기억을 지워야 돼 I'm poison I know I can't take it no more 손을 넘지 못해 나를 사랑해줘 The way I love The way I love Oh oh yeah yeah Oh 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 Yeah yeah Oh 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 Yeah yeah Oh 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 The way I love The way I love 계속해서 반복되는 말들 너로 멈춰버린 가사도 언젠가 This is a love 온몸에 퍼진 Hear more than fear 내 속의 상처 너무 아파요 The way I live The way I
All right, cool. That was 17 Fear. You're just joining us. Missed out on a lot, but you can rewatch it later.
I was gonna ask, with the concept switch, did we get different kinds of vocal features? Because I wasn't sure if Seungkwan was still like the vocal feature. It sounded like there was someone else on the chorus that isn't usually on the chorus. Like it was either Joshua or Mingyu. I don't know.
I think there was some like more beltier parts from Seungkwan. Yeah, he was doing some ad libs. I could hear that, and same with DK. I think
Who
there's
was leading the chorus?
Joshua had a lot. Yeah, Joshua's great. Big salute.
I feel like we hadn't heard as much of him as we have here.
Is Joshua the one? Did he have like gray hair in this,
That's what I think.
or was
Yeah.
that Coops?
I think it's hard to tell with the lighting. I think Joshua was
Yeah, it was a little tough.
gray. Someone else was gray. Oh, Vernon.
We'll try to get a good still shot.
Everyone's like desaturated.
They
Yeah.
are.
So
Who is
hard.
that? Who is that in the center?
Oh, I'll put it.
Can someone tell me?
Uh,
'Cause that's
I'm gonna
not
guess
Vernon.
that's Joshua.
Jun.
June. Okay.
Wait, really?
We're all
Oh!
confused.
Oh,
Oh. Huh.
Jun was pretty
I
solid
liked
too.
him a lot.
Yeah, big salutes.
Huh. Interesting.
More love for Jun.
Sorry, I'm trying to. I'm trying
I'll
to
keep
assign
going.
members to names.
Yeah, shoot, Therese.
Someone
Spit.
Yeah.
keep talking.
Cook.
I forgot. No, when this song came out, because at this point I was like invested. I was like, wow, this 17 group is so cool. I love their sound. um, and I think I remember at the time I actually liked Fear more than Hit, but I think Hit aged better. I like Hit more now.
Ooh,
'Cause
okay.
And you know, this was all around the dark, sexy concepts that boy groups were doing that I was
Yeah.
already into. So like, this is very like in the trend. Whereas Hit, I feel like stands alone a lot better. And I prefer the beats to that and the build to that. But this is a visually stunning music video, of course. So I think I flip-flop sides, but definitely two of my favorite 17 tracks right here. Wow,
Back to
I love
back.
this dark concept group we got. Wow.
Oh my god. Wow, interesting. Logan said that they hated Hit for the longest time. Interesting. Dark
Huh.
times. Very.
Wow.
How? I guess I'll go next. I really enjoyed this. I like the dark concept. I think they do it very well. Even in that like first verse, it felt very like R&B esque. And I know that they're not really in that sort of lane, but like even the instrumentation kind of felt that way. Which, if everyone knows here on the channel, I'm a big R&B fan. So I feel like this one definitely hits in that sort of section. Yeah, Junghan's whisper part in that second verse was wild. I will also say that is an iconic stopping point in this song. But just I think they did a really great job of handling the sort of like a darker concept. And I think this was probably going to be. I think this will probably be amongst some of my favorite 17 songs, even though I feel like this is like in a little bit of a direct like opposite choice, because I feel like a lot of their stuff is like that hot, like happy, like sparkly sort of shimmery sort of stuff. And I think this is a nice like contrast to what they do, but they do this very well too, which is again
like
surprising to me.
Metallic.
Yeah. I think it shows off how versatile they are as a group, that they could have a genre thrown at them and they could do this well. And if they continued on in this path, I would fully support them doing something like this. But if they went back to like the light concept and continued doing that, then I would be like, that's good too, because I know you guys can do that well. So I think if anything, they're very
You
like.
can't do both well.
I think they do both well.
No, not allowed.
Okay, fine. I'll leave the chat. No, this was great. This is definitely again amongst my favorites. So I'll have to save my full thoughts until part 2, but this will be high up there certainly. So definitely vibed with this one a ton. And if I had to point out any section of the song specifically, last chorus, again, they've been crushing it with the last choruses, but man, this last chorus was like, oh, it's just a cherry on top. So love it. I am a boy group. I do like boy groups now. I feel like for the longest time it was mostly like girls groups, and I still love girls groups, but like Gravity's great. I've been enjoying 17 a lot. ATs, P1 Harmony, you know, I've already talked about this a lot at length, so definitely vibing with this one a ton. So very cool. Alex, did you talk about this song or no?
I did not.
Okay.
I liked June and Woozy's parts, I think, the most. I'm having trouble because the lighting is crazy and a lot of them
Is
have
pretty
very
nuts.
similar like hairstyles in this, but different colors, but the lighting is throwing me off and I'm not really able to figure out exactly who was parts that I was liking in this. Aside from like the usual, obviously, like I feel like I've consistently really been noticing Mingyu. Vernon a lot. Obviously, his raps are great. S Coop's killing it, per usual. Something that cannot be glossed over. Junghan is a beautiful, beautiful man.
Yes, I agree. Yeah.
That first like close up we got
Was it
and,
the
like,
one?
that,
Oh wait,
like
well,
ethereal lighting with those
Oh, yeah.
contacts
Where
and
he
the
blended in
whispering.
with a white background.
Yeah,
you mean this
Yes.
one?
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I was like, what?
Too
What
close.
am I seeing right now? Is this a member of this group? Is this a real person?
Is this a
Didn't know what I was looking
sculpture?
at. Yeah, genuinely, and I mean that in like the nicest way. I did not know that I was looking at a real person
Yeah.
until we got like framed out, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, that
Okay,
is
you gotta
weird.
move. This
I
is
got.
too
I'm sorry. I'm
much.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
You gotta
sorry.
move.
Yeah, staring into my soul.
This is worse. I'll just. I'm
Oh,
gonna go.
wow.
I'm gonna go back. We're going main screen here.
Thanks.
Yeah,
welcome.
that was a really, I want to say jarring, but jarring sounds negative. But it
Jarring.
was a very
Oh.
like, I don't know, positively jarring part of the song. When it kind of like pause and
Jump
and
scare.
You just get, like, yeah, you get like that. I mean, it's not scary, but in the context of like the white background with his like
Right.
super like paper white skin and those contacts and his
Yeah,
light
it's the
hair,
blue.
very,
It's the
like,
blue eyes. Yeah.
it's very
He was
weird.
Elsa.
Yeah, it's weird and
Or a
like,
White
oh my
Walker.
God.
Yeah.
White Walker.
Oh jeez.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
I'm trying to compliment him.
Listen. I'm
You're
just
making it
saying what
hard
it
to
is.
compliment.
If I met that White Walker in Game
Yeah,
of
yeah,
Thrones.
yeah. It'd be over. I'd be a Game
that'd
of
be a
Thrones.
different
I'm
story.
switching sides.
That would be a different show.
Yeah, get him.
Yeah, you get him. Take him out.
Go White Walkers.
Yeah.
That sounds wrong. That sounds bad.
That is, yeah. That
I'm
could
taking that back.
Yeah, run that one back.
All right, that's all I got.
I feel like we took the wind out of Alex's sail by making a terrible
I'm
joke.
tapping out.
Basically, we're like, doo, 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 doo. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, that was also a really bad joke too. Anyway, we're gonna move on to the next one. This is how we know we're getting into too many song territory, because we start saying dumb shit and just laughing hysterically. So, if you do make it through to this point, thank the Lord. Anyway, we're gonna be talking about more directions here with left, right. So, Therese's favorite.
I'm gonna listen objectively. I'm gonna listen.
Left and right, left and right, left and right. 17.
잊지 말아야 해 줄배선에 설 때는 부릅뜨고 고개를 들어
무릎 꿇고서 추진력을 얻고 나면 제일 먼저 baby 앞서가네 친구들 불러와 한번 celebrate 아무도 못 말려 we party today 크라이맥스 달려 꼬리를 휘날려 도와줘라 버팔로 레드 카펫 위를 쭉 내일은 전화갈 거야 또 하물며 돼 기권을 들어 서로 더 하하하하 20번 더 하하하하 이것은 결승선에 The Memphis Ceremony 시원하게 Left and right, left and right, left and right, rip it, rip it. Left and right, left and right, left and right, rip it, rip it.
기분 좋을 땐 걱정 없이 서서 확실하게 follow me
Left and right, left and right, left and right, rip it, rip it. Yeah, I wanna 그 누구의 말도 안 들어 내 말을 또 들어 어쩌고 저쩌고 시끄러시지 우리에게 필요한 건 달콤한 내일이잖아 행가래 하늘 향해 blow 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 달리고 달려봐도 도대체 어찌없지는 야가 달리는 것만으로도 충분하다고 yeah 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 그럼 뭐 어쩌라고 안 뛰는 것도 방법이라고 아무리 한번 yes 하하하하 스무번 더 하하하하 이것은 결승선에 너 make the ceremony
There you go.
Oh, there's water. Yeah, let's go.
Not enough anymore.
혼자가 아니라 우리라서 또 걱정 없이 달리지. So wow, 열정에 surrender. 낯설 생각은 왜? 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷. Left and right, left and right, left and right, rap it, rap it. Left and right, left and right, left and right, rap it, rap it. 같이 가보자 걱정 없이.
Oh my god, what did they do to him?
Wait, there's still a lot more.
There's still like a minute left.
We gotta wait for it to
Ah!
okay. Oh. Oh.
He survived. Holy shit.
They almost killed my crush.
That's a good airbag.
Yeah.
That's a good car.
That's a Toyota, right? That's a Toyota.
That's a really good Toyota ad.
Man, still dancing. Respect.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Therese, say it.
Go ahead, Therese.
Go on, do it up.
I'll hear your argument out.
Okay. I'll be honest. I had more fun than I remembered having when I first listened to the song.
I will say.
that-
Oh, got it.
Sorry,
No,
is that because when you've first listened to the song, you also then heard it 5,000 times more on TikTok?
Oh, you might be onto something.
Oh my god. Well,
Yeah.
I want to start because
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Take it away.
Kala stole the words right out of my mouth. That chorus is very Cupid Shuffle meets K-pop, and I'm for it. You know that I was like, wow, this sounds familiar. I like this for some reason. I couldn't place it, and then I was like, then we got to the second chorus. I was like, no, this is cute. This feels very like Cupid Shuffle, like to a T. To obviously not exactly, but like vibe wise, it might be pretty close. Anyway,
It's pretty close.
it's close. But I'm about it. I like it. Also, I love when they give me direction. You know, so truly, I'll know my. I'll go left. And, hit it right. So we're vibing. I think probably my favorite or people that stood out to me the most. I really liked. Let me see if I can go back and chat because somebody else mentioned it as well. God, what the fuck? Where is it? Sung Kwang. Obviously, I enjoyed his vocals, especially in that like vocal ad lib run thing he did. Wild vocals. As well as that, I believe it was Dino. I also really enjoyed Dino and Vernon. I also was able to point out in these songs, their rap verses were insane. Really loved their flow. But yeah, this one, a vibe. I would love to. I think this one is definitely going to be headed directly to the playlist because it's just fun. It's light. What I know from 17. And I can imagine other people just like, I can just imagine people just being like overplaying this song into the ground, but it's still a good song. So, we vibe. That's it. I dropped my mic. This is my mic.
Very
drop.
nice. Very
Yeah.
nice.
Damn.
Okay. Yeah.
Go
I'll
ahead,
go
go ahead.
next because I want. You like this song, right, Alex?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I will say, I had more fun this time around. I
Aw,
think what
we
you were
love it.
saying, Alex, I probably heard it way too much on TikTok at the time. I probably also heard Cupid Shuffle way too much at the time, and I feel like I hadn't heard that in a while, so this feels a little more new. But it is very, very similar.
It's close. It's close.
Like worryingly similar to Cupid Shuffle. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, but I know 17 and I know that they can make unique sounding songs. So why this one? Why this one? And it's mostly in the chorus. I don't really like the chorus. It's very like subpar, middle of the road, and it
You don't like
doesn't make
directions,
me
too.
want to get up and dance. I don't want to dance. I don't want to do the directions to this. I don't want to.
All right. Well, you know who?
It's not hit, you know? It's not going to get me up. But
It's not gonna make you shuffle.
no.
Oh,
But
damn.
I will say the beat's still fun. The ad libs did make the song worth it. They were very interesting to listen to. I also really liked there was a change up when Vernon came in.
Yes.
A complete change, and I really liked that part. I kind of wanted to hear more of that, but then it kind of went back to what it was doing before. So there were some interesting things that I didn't catch the first time around. Plus, it's a pretty fun music video for sure.
It is a fun
But-
music video. Yeah.
But this is like lowest on the list.
Wow. Damn. Boo. No, okay.
Oh, you know who does want to get up and dance in directions? All
Alex.
the K-pop idols
Oh,
who did
right.
the TikTok
Oh.
challenge when this song came out.
Oh,
'Cause
shit.
This song came out.
I guess wrong.
COVID TikTok challenge. You know, put your songs out there with like directions. I don't mean left and right directions. I mean dancing directions, and like let it go viral and eat the TikTok challenges that come your way, because this was around the time I think that the TikTok challenge meta was really like
unlocked.
taking off in K-pop. I mean,
Yeah.
there are a lot of songs that, in my opinion, I think base most of their song or their chorus around, is this good for a TikTok? Is this
Mhm.
good to be a dance challenge? Is this good for me to like do collab, I don't know, things with cover dances, yada yada.
Yeah.
And I think like the use of TikTok and especially during COVID kind of just amplified the extent that that was being done.
Mm.
So I think that doesn't really take away from the song being really catchy, in my opinion. I just think that there is a point, I guess, where it does sound too much like, what is it, Cupid Shuffle, right?
Cupid Shuffle. Yep.
It's like a little too on the nose, and it is hard to look at the song, for me at least personally, not in like a dance challenge format. Like when I hear this song,
Mm.
the only thing I picture is like random, I don't know, insert random K-pop idol
Doing the dance.
in yeah, and like the backstage
not
of like
like-
Music Bank doing the dance with
Yeah.
them in the chorus only.
It's not like
Um,
Pretty You, where you remember the choreography like a movie, and it's not like Aju
Yeah.
Nice. It's yeah.
I agree
Um
to some extent.
yeah, and Kaylee mentioned they made the dance somewhat easy because they wanted people to be able to dance to it. It's sort of, you know, kind of plays with everything I was talking about. You know, you're not gonna make choreography like hit to a song that
Yeah.
you want people to, that you want all your fans to dance to. You know what I mean?
Why not?
Okay, there's no arguing with Therese.
All right, Therese, go out, stand up and do the hit choreography. Then
I just my opinion is I like this song. I think it's very catchy. I don't listen to it much.
Fair enough,
But
yeah.
it doesn't mean I don't have anything against it. I think the song kind of came out with a purpose, like a specific purpose, and I think it accomplishes that to a T. And I think it did what it was supposed to do. Is it my favorite 17 song? Absolutely not. Is it the best 17 song? Absolutely not. But for me, it's a fine addition to the discography. I think it's like the only maybe there's more to come. I actually don't. I'm not that familiar with the newer stuff. I was gonna say it's the only time I can think of them like doing a song that leans this hard into like that viral
dance
challenge
yeah.
era. But
Mhm.
I don't want to speak too soon. I don't really know much else.
Cool. Well, listen, I also got to give a shout outs to XG, Left Right. You know, another one that's just chef's kiss.
I do like XG's Left Right, but I like Shooting Star way more.
I do also like Shooting Star a lot. Yeah, but I think I like Left Right because it's more R&B vibes.
Yeah.
You know, so excited for new XG. I don't know if any of y'all listen to XG. I know Youthful does, but very hype. Gonna be very cool. All right, well, we are going to move into the last one of this list here, which we're ending off with Home Run. So very cool. Logan says, because I'm still in high school and unemployed, K-pop feels like such a full-time job to me.
It is.
Have never felt older in my entire life than at this very moment right now. So,
And it can be. Surely you can go to college for K-pop somewhere, right?
I think you can. No, I think you can.
Yeah.
Actually,
Make it a full-time job.
okay, yeah.
There's got to be like a ton of studies on K-pop or idol culture and fandom culture in general around it.
No, recently I learned, this is a total tangent. I'm so sorry. My uncle is a college professor, and he teaches an entire course, a full, like, accredited college course on World of Warcraft.
Oh, that's kind of sick.
Yep,
That's a flex.
The class takes place in World of Warcraft.
Oh,
Like, they meet up on a server in WoW, and he is a teacher in the server, and that is a fully accredited college course. So you know what? Anything, there's courses on everything.
Oh yeah.
listen, you can be a WoW professor, or you can be a K-pop professor. So anyway, let's get into Home Run. I just wanted to, give you the positivity for the day. You can do it if you want to.
What's that group we covered on our last variety?
Oh, Zeppelin.
Zeppelin or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, they're in college for K-pop, so
yeah.
You know what?
Do it up, Logan.
Go be their manager or something.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right. Well, let's get into Home Run. Cool. All right, there we go. That was 17 Home Run.
Ooh. I'm tired.
Good thing we're at the last song of this playlist. Yeah.
Thought it'd be a good one to end on.
It was a good one.
Apparently, I missed a few title tracks anyway, so
it's all right. You knew. You're just like, I forget a few, And...
I didn't want to end on left and right because I knew.
Oh my god. I guess I'll start. This song is insane instrumentally. They really were like, hey, let's just give it everything we got. And they did do that. This feels, as people have mentioned in the chat, very theater-esque. A lot of brass, as Useful pointed out. It's got a great swing to it. I love when K-pop kind of meshes those swing sort of styling. Just really enjoyed this a ton. As well as that, vocally, this song is wild as well. I think there's some really cool vocal parts. Obviously, Jun, I wanted to give a shout outs to, and the 8. I feel like those two were people that I kind of gravitated towards in this song. So give big shout outs to them. And, obviously, Sung Kwang and DK, of course, in the bridge, crushing it. that, you know, again, I can't go without mentioning both of them. Love them a lot. But yeah, this is fun. I think this is definitely. I don't think this would be something that I would expect 17 to do, but I am so appreciative that they again are trying to elevate themselves as musicians, and I think that the song is, at least to me in terms of their catalog, has been a little bit more standout. As my camera freezes, great, love it. Yeah, I think this, I definitely feel like it is. I think if I was to listen to their catalog as like a whole, this wouldn't be the type of song that I feel like would be a song that I would know them for. But I am very appreciative that they decided to break out of the mold and try to do something like really wacky and out there, because I think they definitely, no pun intended, I think they hit a home run on this, at least for me.
So you don't think this is like the sound that you associate with them?
I don't think so, just because I think it's, I mean, like, there are definitely elements of the song that I feel like are very 17-esque, but I think it's like amplified a little bit more. Like it's like,
Interesting.
it's like a little bit more grandiose, it's a little bit more over the top, which is like totally fine, but it seems a little bit, it seems definitely different, I think, in terms of like concept to what would know them to do, at least. I don't know.
Interesting.
That's my guess.
I'm in the opposite boat where I was like, oh, this was when I realized that they were in a dark concept group. I was like, oh, this is the 17. This is the 17. This is like what I consider their peak talents are in this song, because it's a lot of very interesting instrumentation, and it's a lot of very interesting melodies with a pretty hard-hitting chorus that gets stuck in your head pretty easily. These are all elements that I know them for, so it's interesting that you weren't picking up on all of those elements through their earlier discography. But someone mentioned, it seems like a lot of people in chat were talking about how Home Run is not talked about enough, or like everyone recognizes it's a good song, but people don't add it to their list as like one of the 17 songs. I think that's pretty surprising, interesting to me. I was looking at the other songs that came out around this month, because I think this released in October of 2020. Y'all, it's stacked. We had the Blackpink album, the album. We had twice
The
I
album.
Can't Stop Me. We had
Oh,
the
that's-
album.
ooh.
It's called The Album.
The album.
It's called The Album. That's the name of the album. And then we had TXT's Blue Hour. We had a P1 Harmony debut. We had so much good music for just this month.
Cheers. Yeah.
So I feel bad for this song because it's so good.
It is a good song.
Listen to
yeah.
it more. But yeah, standouts to me. I feel like Vernon really stood out in a lot of
Vernon was good too. Yeah.
Yeah, he did a lot of like good, I don't know, call outs, but those little like whispery singing parts in between, like in the verses, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. They are so good. I think it was wait. Who did the whispery part? I thought I recognized who they were, and now I'm not sure.
Don't know.
The 8 and
Oh, the 8. Okay, cool.
someone else in around the gambling table. But yeah, generally we love racing concepts in music videos. I also love heist concepts or gambling concepts in music videos. So much fun. And I think that Joshua might have been the other one. Yeah, or one. Oh, they were all really great.
I was gonna say they're all great.
I love the gambling heist concept. I mean,
Oh, sorry, Therese.
one of my favorite video games is in that portion. Whoever's in the reddish hair.
I think it was Wanwoo.
DK. I don't know. I don't know. One Woo. Okay.
Yeah, I did it. Let's go.
But yeah, one of my favorite video games is Persona 5.
Oh.
And they have like the whole that it's all surrounding like a casino gambling
Yeah.
aesthetic, and it's
Love
so
Persona 5.
cool.
Big vibes.
I think they did a good job incorporating sort of the noir aspects into their instrumentals on this song to kind of match with the concept, or maybe the concept came after. I don't know. It's good. It's all really good. A lot of really good stuff.
Truly. Would agree. Alex, your takes?
Not much more to comment on.
I was gonna say
I feel like we've really
Wells Drive. Yeah.
Yeah, feel like we said most that there is to be said. I had not heard this song prior. I will say that. So people were talking about the song being overshadowed or not really talked about as much. I guess there's maybe some truth to that because it got past me. I really like it though. I like these kind of like regal, big band, kind of has like some swing stuff going on. I thought the instrumentation was fun. I think you talked about the instrumentation being crazy. I agree. Crazy in a fun way. So
I was gonna say same way. Yeah.
Does Woozy produce all of their title tracks?
That's how I understand it.
You know, or does anyone else know?
That's pretty nuts.
He's pretty much on every single song credit list.
Okay. I'm just really impressed if he has like such a range of what he can do and his like production talents. It's really interesting. So shout out Woozy, and I think I really enjoyed the Eight's performance in this.
Oh, so good. Yeah.
He has just become a noticeably really fun member to watch. I think everything else we kind of touched on. I think this is a cool song to have like newly, not, I don't want to say discovered, but like a cool song to have been introduced to that I wasn't familiar with before.
I'm discovering it. So yeah.
I'm looking at the credits. I don't see Uzi on the production credits, just on the writing credit.
Okay.
For this song.
Yeah, Ufo says Woozy produces almost everything alongside Bumzu.
Yeah. Bumzu's on everything.
Sick. I love it. Kaylee says, the 8 used to be B-Boy, so I love that when he does tricks in his songs. Oh, that is actually very sick. Very nice.
I think there might be a confusion in production versus writing. Like maybe he helped compose.
That's a possibility,
but he's not on the production, like produced by Bumzu and Namor is the other one. But maybe he composed.
Possibility.
Because dude's busy.
I will agree with Logan's comment saying that 17 are truly one of those groups that will give you something different every comeback. I feel like that since Home Run, all of their comebacks have been so drastically different. So I would agree with that. They're definitely it definitely seems like they are always trying to move the gambit a little bit more. And so I like that they're, I guess I appreciate that they're not complacent in the type of music that they're going to write. Like they're just like, hey, we're going to do something interesting. We're going to do something fun. And, you know, there's going to be songs that are going to be like a little bit more emotional. We're going to have like some really hype tracks. We're going to have all of these different things that kind of just round out us as a group. And so I'm excited to get into the latter half of 17 because, you know, they have certainly given us great songs to work off of for part 1. So very excited for part 2 as well. Don't forget, let us know some of your favorite B-sides. We will pick 3, I guess, 2 or 3, roughly. I know we have more songs
to add 2. I'll just pick 2 B-sides. My bad. But yeah, comment your B-sides. We'll just choose which ones are mentioned most or which ones are mentioned the loudest. So
or
if
upvoted,
we put the B-side Chuck, but you copy and paste it 40,000 times, I'll count each of those. Yeah, I'll count each of
Don't
those.
say no. Don't say
and-
that, Therese. We're gonna have like a
Yeah.
fucking memoir of a geisha on our fucking
It's
on
the
the
end of
comment
the
section.
video. If you're commenting and it's the end of the video,
Oh,
I'm
God.
impressed.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, did a 3-hour video. Yeah. Oh my
We
god.
constantly get comments on like the first few songs and then like nothing for the last. It's a long video, I get it.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, we're tapping into the 3-hour mark, so I feel that we probably should head off. But if you did join us for this, thank you very much. We are very stoked to finally get into 17. We will continue this fun time next Wednesday. So if you want to join us for that, click the follow if you haven't already. That's the best way to know when we go live. Alex and I will be doing Island episode number 3 on Friday. So come join us for that if you are on the Island 2 train. Very excited. If you want to suffer and you're a masochist, come join us for that. Very exciting. And yeah, so we'll be back to that, and then we have an interesting month ahead, and then next month is BTS month, so get prepared for a lot of streaming from us.
Oh my god, it is next month.
It is next month. That's what I'm saying.
Oh my god.
And I'll
okay.
be listening to K-pop for an entire year, which is insane to me. So
Oh my god, yeah.
that's pretty nuts. I did it, guys.
Damn.
Yeah,
I
if you guys want to comment in the community post, because this video is not uploaded to YouTube, obviously, go ahead and do that.
Or I'll upload the video and you can comment whatever you choose.
No, go ahead and do it now while you're awake. Don't forget.
Listen to Therese. What am I? Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out, chat. We love you.
Thanks, everyone.
And if you're joining us for Island Part 2 or Island 2 Part 3, see you on Friday. And for all those that joined us for 17, thank you. We'll welcome you back with open arms on next Wednesday. So thank you guys. Have a good night and catch you soon, hopefully. Bye.
Bye.